What about my mother?
Nothing about your mother.
You
Can't believe you'd say that about his mother.
Hello, everybody.
She
Welcome
baked you
back.
cookies, but I'll keep them
It's
for myself.
starting already.
Literally.
What you guys to know is that this does kind of ambush me sometimes because before we're just talking normal and it's fine and it's all nice. I hit the play button and I'm not always expecting the immediate attack.
That is...
I can't believe he's lying to you about what happens before we press
need to
play.
clarify this.
So easily.
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody ready?
He's
Are we gonna go?
gaslighting
Yeah,
all
we're
over
ready,
chat
whatever.
right now.
Guys, I think I'm not alone.
What
in
about
saying
my
this.
mother, Isaac?
Okay.
No, hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
a compliment, I guess, is that you rewrite history with such ease, and like you've done it your whole life.
Yeah, and I want to say, I don't think I'm alone in this, right?
Yeah.
But someone's reaction to something grossly out of context or inappropriately said is not an attack.
Isaac, you know, you were telling me about how you're gonna play a character that used to be a bandit. I think it works because you just like robbed the viewers of the story time that actually happened before you press play.
You have the hairline of a much smarter man.
I'm gonna get a camera set up to watch, and I'm going to title the intros to our videos "Master Classes in Gaslighting," and I'm going to get onto that.
Oh,
masterclass
are you the
thing.
lead speaker?
No, I'm the facilitator apparently. Because put me in the room and y'all start asking.
No,
I'm just saying,
did
just-
you miss the email?
He's the gaslighting
You are the head speaker. You were booked like 2
Just
weeks
because we
ago.
pop in and pump gas once in a while doesn't make you not the owner of the gas station.
Hi, folks. Welcome back. We're playing D&D today. It's been a bit. We were playing some For the King, but we are back to D&D.
So hi, I'm going to cut him off now.
Girl
Welcome to
booze.
Adventure Corp. Good to see you all. I wasn't around last time. Everything's fine. We're good. Yes, you can watch us on Twitch. It's the best place. We also stream on YouTube and TikTok. Get on our Discord. If you want to check us out, you can see on all those other platforms. And we do appreciate you for coming and watching. Back to D&D. However you like to show your appreciation, like, follow, subscribe, give subs. How do you want to do that? We love you for it.
Okay, so Runa is celebrating her 9th month of 12 months of gift subs from Law.
My 31st month of
Of
subscription.
total, yeah.
Yeah.
31 total, yeah.
Which is weird because I should be caught up with everyone else because I started at the same time as everyone else, but
You probably missed a couple by accident.
Which
we streamed every month. I didn't miss a couple.
that does put us 62% height right now.
Mine's bigger, is all I'm saying.
Is it?
No.
Alright, folks. So where we last left off...
Okay, everyone knows we're live.
Okay. See, had to hit him with a Discord notification.
Yeah.
Alright, so where we last left off, the party had gone into a shared dream, or dream walk of some sort. Zanranor, Sylphie's uncle, facilitating you all going to whatever this dream realm was, before you were all pulled away outside of his reach, as he refused to travel with you to another plane. Somewhere outside of the dream walk itself, your projection going here. You debated your way up to meeting with Erd, the Bread of Life. You spoke with him for some time, and he made an apology for the fact that you all had been wrapped up in prophecy. His doing.
You mean his bullshit?
Exactly. You each asked for a boon from him.
And none of us took something relevant or useful in the current situation.
I did.
Other than Runa.
Wilgros can't see me anymore.
My ability doesn't come online for 3 more
You
levels.
just wait until someone lies to us.
You just wait.
I was talking with Alex in the car, and we should go see the Lich. And then ask if this is actually what she wants from the blade. Because then she's our enemy. So he won't be able to breathe if she's lying.
The Lich doesn't breathe.
Yeah, oh, good point.
But I'm the one who can't.
They're
breathe.
the one that can't breathe,
So-
not them.
And I'm
If
dead
somebody
unaffected.
lies to you using breath, is the distinction in that.
He made it so his Lich couldn't be fact-checked.
He did state undead were not
I did.
under the purview
I
of the
brought
breath.
up, I'm dead.
No,
Anybody not
this has
given
been
breath by
planned.
Erd?
He talks about ambushes. This is an ambush.
I have the message I sent to you
No.
about it. It's in there.
What do you mean?
Anyways.
What do you mean?
What
do you mean?
Erd then got to his request for you all, which is that at some point you are going to find yourself facing down against Wilgros. If you are successful, you will hold his life in your hands. He asks that you spare it.
Like a pussy.
He started to tell you about why, and he did so through a series of visions that you took part in. You found yourselves in an ancient giant village in the ice floes, one under attack by a swarm of monsters, the advanced guard of them having just reached there. Next, you found yourself among the giants fleeing this place. You spoke with a mother, forced to abandon her child. Next, you found yourself far in the future. A team of humans and various other races digging up into the ice, some object of power having been detected by them and them digging for. A block of magical, unmelting ice. You leapt forward again to a sect, one that had been using this ice as a source of power for a long time, and finally, over many, many years, it had melted. You saw a giant, storm giant babe, freed from the ice, and you leapt forward to that same place. Now, an adolescent or an adult storm giant, Wogros, a much younger version of him, sat here, his sect having come under attack, him being the only survivor. And you spoke with him. He recognized you from visions of his future, a way that he would keep himself alive.
Sure, it's fine.
And then you were back. Back in this projection.
What in the Doctor Who was that?
Erd having asked that you spare him so that he can be given a chance to come under Erd's care. To learn a different way. Learn a version of his power not so completely centered around himself and nothing else. But the choice was left to you. You all chose to return, Sylphie having arrived first and picking up from the room and left. The rest of you coming a few moments after, waking up in all your beds and mattresses and couches put together, all of you having held hands or held contact in some form or other, sand falling away, no longer holding you together, as Zanranor, with the last of you waking up, would start to look around. Excuse me. Yes, Daniel.
What was Lance's and Adalia's boon?
Lance asked for help marrying Sylphie, and Idalia asked to better be able to hear the Song of Creation.
Okay.
One of those sounds useful. And you'll never know which one I think is useful.
Lance is a fucking idiot.
Adalia's the good one. Lance, you're kind of a simp.
Lance is kind of a
So how did they benefit? What does Adalia's do again? I don't remember.
That has yet to come to pass.
Oh, okay.
Every time you turn your head, his nose starts bleeding.
And we're in clouds right now.
Oh my god. I like...
So you guys are back in clouds.
I'm
You're
in the same
your manor,
house.
in your living room with all your couches, beds, and mattresses.
Sylphie.
You're ready in contact with each other for this.
Okay.
The other thing Erd offered was a way to share the ability of the flame that bites the sky so that all of you could use it. He counseled you all to sleep at the same time and in relative close proximity so that you could start to practice in your sleep this connection that would form between your breath.
To do so the Tinder blade can be sped to everybody, right?
So that
Simple.
each of you may benefit from its ability to pierce through Lonos's defenses.
Okay.
Words too foul to breathe.
Hey, I didn't name it. I didn't name it.
Oh, you're reading I was proud of the names of the ability. It's pretty good, right?
It's kind of dope. It sounds like a metal album.
I'll
too foul.
I'll read them off for everybody else's because I don't think we actually. I named Cyrus's A Wish for More Wishes. Because he wished for the wish spell, essentially. Yeah, and then Alex's is Words Too Foul to Breathe. And Sylphie's A Most Turbulent Fate, because he is shifting the waters of fate so that none
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a turbulent fate.
Uh,
Please fasten your soul belt.
Please, the bags are gonna fall from the ceiling. Don't breathe into them.
1, one of us. Everybody just looking at you, holding it to their face. Join her.
For chat,
Join her.
mine is like my not all of my family,
Oh, the new
but like one family line can never be seen by prophecy,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
like
right.
random a little bit, not really, but
Well,
a
at
little
first,
bit.
it is up to your choice. If somebody loses the grip on it, then it shall break and start at a new line.
It's pretty cool. And now, well, girls can't see me because I'm no longer in prophecy, and he relies on his fucking vision. It's like fighting a blind, like, it's like you see everything, and then
It's
they go
long,
invisible, and you're like, fuck! What do I do about that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Logos
it starts at 5 and
would,
goes up by
have an
1,
interesting
so yeah,
time
it's
against
spell
it.
level
Will
CR.
have an interesting time against you if all goes well.
Are you speaking into the future?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're able to look at monsters pretty easy.
Okay.
I wanted to just know CR6 and CR7 fire creatures.
Okay.
Elementals.
Just all of them.
Every single one.
This must be for a spell.
No, he wants you to list them from A to Z.
That was the name of one of them.
Well,
Sounds about right, actually.
it'd be easy to filter CR6 and CR7.
I'm on it. Challenge rating: bottom 6, top 7. I don't really have any way to go fire creatures. I can go elementals.
Sure, let's do that.
Let's hit the elemental button there. That is it's a one-page list. So, fire-related, we have the Cinder Hulk, we have the Fire Elemental Myrmidon, and that's that.
What are those two? Can you read me those?
Cinder Hulk. Large Elemental. 84 health, 16 armor, multi-attack, can slam twice for just a 3d6 plus 2d10 plus... So 2d10 plus 5 plus an additional 3d6 fire damage.
Oh.
Has a recharge 5/6 Wave of Cinders ability. 30-foot cone. Everybody makes a dex save or takes 78 fire damage and has the blinding condition.
Okay.
Half damage on a success. And when they die, they leave behind a cloud of cinders and smokes that fills a 10-foot radius sphere on its space, heavily obscured. Any creature who moves in there or starts their turn there makes a con save or takes 3d6 fire damage, lasts for 1 minute, or until dispersed by a strong wind.
Okay.
And then the
Myrmidon.
Fire Elemental Myrmidon. 18 armor, it's in plate mail, 123 hit points. Sheds light, 20-foot radius, and 40-foot of dim. Every 5 feet of water, or 1 foot or more of water, they take 1d4 cold damage.
Okay.
They make 3 scimitar attacks, which are a 1d6 plus 4 force damage. And then they have a recharge 6 fiery strike, where they yrmuse multi-attack, and each attack deals an extra 2d6 fire damage. So every 6 rounds.
And are they both 6 or 7?
Yeah, so the Myrmidon is 7, and the Cinder Hulk is also 7.
Okay, good to know.
Uh-huh. Now that we've had that diversion. So, Sylvie.
I'm just storming off.
Yeah. Are you letting anybody know where you're going?
No.
Do you know where you're going?
I'm going outside,
We
Okay.
can't leave.
and then I'm going to realize I should not be going outside.
Okay.
Immediately skewered by 4 spears.
And then I'm going to be like, bah! Literally just
Literally. I'm just picturing the poor person like walking by this nice mansion, older style. You see somebody walk out.
very angry.
Stop. Bah.
Turn back
I wonder what
inside.
my life is like. You're going back in?
Yeah, I'm going to my room.
Okay, you make your way to your room. Are you trying to avoid being seen by
Yeah.
anybody? Okay, make me a stealth check.
What do you mean? We don't have that many servants.
It's true, you don't have a huge amount of servants.
So what do you mean?
So, I mean, make me a stealth check.
What do you mean?
I mean, make me a stealth check.
16.
16? Okay. The rest of
Can
you.
I guidance it?
Sure. 16 becomes...
17.
17. Very good. The rest of you find yourself coming to in this living room. Lance letting go of whoever he got passed by Sylvie, I think Jasmine's hand. As you guys start to sit up, Sandrador is looking over you, doing a mental count, seeing everybody still alive. still in their own bodies. As what are you all doing?
We're still here. Oh no, we're home.
You're home. Sylphie's gone. You all wake up.
Okay, cool.
Oh, how long has it been?
It's morning.
Well, what do we do now? Breakfast?
Breakfast sounds good. Yeah. I'll go check if Minnow's making something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not making it.
We'll get up. Also, Sophie was here. She just left.
Okay.
Okay. So he's gonna go out. He'll come back like 2 minutes later. Be like, yeah, Minnow's making breakfast. It'll be ready in like 10.
Okay. I'm gonna go do some stuff, I guess. So, you guys
What are you doing?
I don't know, just hanging out.
Okay.
What do we have going on right now? Like, what as a player? What's on the docket?
Nothing. This was the last thing that called to you.
Do we want to try to fight this Wolgross guy and get it done?
Options you had ahead of you.
It's a lot.
To like pursue was the stuff with the Lich.
Maybe we should do that.
There was also potentially talking to the Blood Refinement sect, seeing if they could be able because they had bound Wolgross before, and then also the Mantis has been looking into ways to try and fuck with Wolgross, specifically with his weapon.
I guess there's a couple things we could do before we're running to our death. But like, if you wanna.
Well, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what you have going on.
Essentially, the ball is in your guys' court. Wolgross thinks that you are dealt with. At some point, a storm will come and wipe out this face of the continent. But that's...
It's probably a while from now.
Sounds like a good time for a training montage.
We all sleep next to each other every single night so we can learn how to use the blade.
It's funny because that would go well in a training montage because there'd be all of you guys falling asleep, and then at some point, about a minute or two later, all of your chests would start to rise in unison, and you would all be breathing at the same moment, at the same pace. It would fit in as like you could work it into the training montage pretty well.
Do we have? How long do we have to do that for?
You don't know.
Well, you guys better get ready for a sleepover.
Again?
You guys can be in your own rooms, but you should be like your rooms should be adjacent to each other as much as possible.
Wait, didn't we just do that?
Yeah, but I think we have to keep doing it
For what?
so that you can hit him.
Oh.
Right now, none of you do any damage.
Well, if we have to sleep together.
Let's say we had like familiars or creatures. Could we also include them in it too?
No, because this is something Wolgross is facilitating with the people who were in front of him.
Sorry, no,
What?
the other guy, Breath.
Yes, sorry, not Wolgross at all.
Okay.
Wolgross not a fan of this idea.
Yeah,
Would
it's like,
not-
why is
would not
Wolgross
facilitate
letting...
this at all.
Why is he facilitating his own, like, murder party?
Yeah. No, he's like, y'all seem too easy. We need to make this more interesting.
He's like, I'm actually, like, 3 levels above you. I'm gonna get you to my level, and then
Yeah.
we can fight.
Yeah.
He starts training us as, like an old man that comes and he's like, oh, well, you could hit a little harder there. You know, your enemy has a lot of weaknesses.
You can call me Gross Wool.
Sword roll. All right.
Needlebog.
Eventually, you guys make your way over to breakfast. You would see Minnow fecking around with some food set out, standard fare, sausage, eggs, potatoes. hash browns.
Luna's fooling around on her computer. I want to teacher.
Teacher!
I'm not doing anything, teacher. But don't look at my butt.
She's looking up ludicrous posts of, like, Pixar characters with big butts.
Okay, I'm not looking it up. It just happens to be my Pinterest.
Just happens to be for reasons unknown. to
Okay,
all of
so
us.
there's the Lorax guy, the one star. How thick can I be? There's Mike Wazowski with a butt. And then there's SpongeBob, but his boobs are two different SpongeBobs. And he's like big boobied. And then there's Caillou, but his boobs are just his head, like 3 different versions of his head.
You guys have some breakfast.
Yep.
At some point, Lance is going to go looking for Sylvie. Ooh, you know what? I should have also brought out his dice. I set up all my
Not
stuff.
your metal
I
ones.
Set my dice. Yes, my metal
Not
ones.
your metal one.
That's all I have.
Give him another dice so he doesn't have to roll that stupid
That's not true.
metal
I have so many
D20.
more dice.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Him only rolling crits for his creatures and
-1 for us.
I should find him a magnetic.
If they're already magnetic, why do you think he gets nat 20s
and
on the
he
ones
has
he
a
wants?
magnet in his rolling tray.
Yeah. He rolls the dice.
Like,
He rolls the dice that way when it's an enemy, the other way when it's
I
not.
position off the side and roll past it, and if I get it just right, it ends up on the one. It like spins out a little at the end.
Oh, don't act like it's a skill game.
So Lance is going to head out into the city. And
I'll come.
looking for
I just kind of like
Okay.
walk after him.
Okay, you're walking along as he's going out, keeping an eye out. Man, she could be anywhere. She's got that hat, like she could be anybody.
Me at home in my bedroom.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, let's check the library at least.
Do you have any like? Oh, right, you don't.
Do you? Well, as long as we're on the same footing, let's go to the library. Can I help you?
The what?
The same footing.
No, the where?
The library.
Ew. Why would you bring me to You know I don't like the library.
Because I'm going to look for Sylphie.
You never think about my feelings.
I'm going to look for Sylphie. This isn't about you.
Then why did you tell me to come along?
You invited yourself along.
Because you obviously needed somebody.
To look for Sylphie, I would appreciate the help, yeah.
I think you need someone in your corner.
To help me.
I've
look
been
for
telling you
Sylphie.
this since the beginning.
Are you trying to manipulate me?
No.
What are you after here?
I would love a dress.
Then
And
go
Very-
dress shopping.
Very direct.
Here, I thought you would just said hold on.
And then you can stop at the library on the way back.
No.
What do you mean no?
No, I mean, I'm going to look for Sylphie.
Why
Absolutely
would
not.
why? Oh, where she is written in a book.
She might
I'm
be
at the
reading a
I'm in
book.
my
Why
room
would she
right
be reading
now.
a book? Look, I've known Sophie a long time. I've never known her to read a book.
Okay. I'm going to do this thing where I walk, and then you can follow or not.
This thing where you just catch up.
Fine.
if you wanna
So
catch
you
up.
just start walking towards the library.
Don't walk away from me.
He doesn't even acknowledge that. There's not like a huff or anything. He just keeps walking.
I'll leave. I'll do it.
He gets a little further away. Start following.
So does our mansion door enter right onto the street, or is there like
yeah,
some
so
Into
room?
a
it's-
courtyard into the street, right?
It's on a corner. So there's a road that goes past it and a road that goes along it. The door is set on the corner, and there's like a little step that comes out, and then there's like 2 steps down, and then there's like a little bit of the like corner space.
It's
before
like
you
a
get on the
Xerofel's
street.
bookstore
So there's
from
not
Good
that
Omens.
much room.
Not a ton of room, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Why?
stomping
It's
back
not
to the
like no
house.
room.
Fuck
Okay.
this guy.
I want you to
not
know
enough for what I
My
want.
vision of this like house is that we had like a little front yard and we were gated in,
Yeah.
and so we'd like walk out and be in our yard,
Yeah.
not walk out and immediately walk into someone. This is like, I want you to know everything in my head about how our world looks is so different now.
Picture a square. with a street running on two sides of it, alleys on the other two.
I know
take
what
the
a
corner-
bookstore looks like.
No, I'm doing this for Dan. Take the corner that both the streets run past, and then cut off the edge of it so you now have a flat face.
What?
That's what the door says.
Is there enough room for 2 large bodyguards to stand in front of that door?
Definitely, yeah. Well, large creatures,
They're
Yeah, they would fit.
they're not 10 by 10. They fill that, but they're not 10 by 10.
yeah, they would fit. They like the door would be a little crowded.
Okay,
but they
we'll
would
see
fit.
what happens
I'm
when they
going.
come back.
I'm going back to the mansion.
You're turning around.
I will not go to a bookstore for any reason.
How long are you gone?
At least 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's
yes,
up to you how much further
you would
with
come
him
back
you
to
went.
a site.
Well, then I come back to.
We'll find out.
Well, I'm arriving.
She's arriving.
Oh.
What does she see as she arrives?
Okay, so this would be good for you to show chat. See if you can find me a picture of a Cinder Hulk.
Okay. You just ask for the best things. I will get one, and I will get it on the Foundry, but you're gonna have to wait.
No, but just like a normal picture we can show.
I can. This is gonna be just as quick. Neither of those is easy to do.
It looks like
What does it look like?
a red orc from World of Warcraft, but really big.
Does it?
Yeah, like a
Well, just
de-
share
a
them
demon
that.
orc. Because like we have a text chat. You can't put a picture in chat.
I might not have
Send it to
a Cinder
Discord.
Hulk image I can use.
Okay. Either way, so they look like what? They're about how tall would you say? Does it say in the description?
I don't know. I'm not looking at the description. I'm just looking at pictures.
There's stat blocks.
I'll put it in the Discord.
The Cinder Hulk. Cinder Hulks are distant descendants of fire giants.
Okay.
Over the course of centuries, they were transformed into elementals made of smoke and cinders. Half the size of their giant ancestors, they maintain the basic physical shape of fire giants, but ash and embers billow around their barely cohesive physical forms. So, not a lot for faces, roughly like humanoid, large, billowing, and not a lot of detail.
Oh well, that's not what I put in chat, so you're wrong.
Well, that's what's being described.
Okay, well anyways, you would come back to 2 Cinder.
Oh, Yondu showed up. Yondu subscribed to Tier 1 for 34 months. They said, that's so many months.
That's more than Runa.
Huh?
Yondu is showing off his 34-month streak.
You know what's funny? Is I did it before him! I'm gonna kill myself.
I think Yondu was like
I
month
know.
1.
I was here when we got affiliate.
Yes, so
So
was
was
Yondu.
Yondu.
You guys were
He
both-
wasn't
you guys-
active though.
Yeah, but he was here. He was subbed. Hi, Yondu. Welcome.
No.
You've touched upon a sore spot accidentally. Twitch has done dirty to Runa.
I'm on 31 when I've been here. I'm literally a part of the stream. I was here the day we got affiliate and subscribed the day we got affiliate.
Okay, that might make a good Cinder Hulk.
So, anyways, there would be 1 Cinder Hulk out front of the house.
Okay. Just standing by the door.
I've spent the ruby dust and the ruby, whatever, the gem for the planar binding.
Okay. Alex, you come back and you can see this giant fire elemental standing in front of your door. Not giant, but large.
Cyrus!
I'm gonna like pop around from the what?
What are these?
Well, since we
What
had
are
that
those?
last attack, I thought Minnow and them needed bodyguards.
Welcome.
They're so big.
Yeah, intimidating,
Large.
intimidating.
Yondu says, girl, what do you mean I have a founder's badge?
They're gonna
What do you
scare
mean?
everyone
Coming up
away.
on like a 3-year corporate.
They're not gonna scare me the way. I'm like,
What do you mean?
I'm gonna turn and speak into an Ignan. Are you scary?
You see the smoke and ash of the face. I kind of roll for personality here. A tight nod.
He's pretty scary. But he'll keep people away.
I don't want people away. Everyone's leaving.
Who's leaving?
Lance.
Why is Lance leaving?
Because Sophie left.
So yeah, he went to find her. I'm assuming at the library?
That's what they say, and then they're gonna fall in love at a bookstore and then teleport somewhere in the world. And I don't have a spell that can find them.
Do you want
This is what we're dealing with.
Do you
Now
want
we're there.
Do you want to talk, Devin?
But what?
Just whatever's in your head.
Whatever the fuck you need to
Whatever
talk
you're
about.
going through. You want to talk?
What do you mean? How can I talk when there's 2 giant fire demons that want to
One.
eat me?
There's one. I can only do one so far.
That's only one thing.
Yeah, you can see the outline. It's it's a Cinder Hulk.
I thought it was two.
It's a Cinder Hulk. Listen, and I'm just gonna call. Where Sylphie and Lance are not here. I'm gonna call Hulk and Minnow out.
You mean Hunk?
Or Hunk, Minnow.
There's another.
No. I'm just calling. I quickly call out Hunk, Minnow, and the cook, and I tell the Cinder Hulk, I'm like, these people are supposed to be here. Don't hurt them. If anybody else comes and tries to break in without having like access, and I'll give him a key word.
Except for my window.
That. Then you stop anyone from coming in the house.
Except for my window.
What?
What?
Except for why your window?
Don't ask questions.
Okay, except for her window.
Cinder Hulk gives you another, like...
I give it, like,
military sort of
basic
nod.
bodyguarding instructions.
What is going on with the camera?
Alright, so this is the group now, huh?
And if it hears like things to go investigate. All right,
No,
I'm gonna.
It's just you, me, Dahlia, and a fire demon.
I also tell the Cinder Hulk about Sylphie and Lance
Don't bother.
and what they look like. Okay, send the other people away. I take Jasmine off to like, I don't know, the courtyard or something.
Something's going on with our one camera because it's not fitting in the way it normally does.
We probably should have told them we knocked it over during our OnlyFans shoot.
That makes sense.
Oh, sorry, Isaac. We should let you know. Adventure Corp has an OnlyFans now.
Oh, wow.
It's
Doesn't
gonna age
include
really
me.
poorly if we do.
Does
Yeah,
not
we're
include
Can you
me.
imagine? Can you imagine?
It's only if
My
Dan and
question
Alex.
is, if it ever happens, are we desperate or is it funny?
So it's Dan and Alex and lots of AI things.
Yeah. Now the picture does have Ruda's face just to get people in the door.
Yeah.
But we will.
Yeah. No, it's like okay. So you know those like screen caps where it's like the girl's like, but then you click on it
Yeah.
and I'm like, and I walk away.
A deep cleavage shot too. I'm like,
It's
something
it's Dan
frilly.
though. It's Dan's cleavage. We can't use another woman's cleavage.
No, I'm picturing the screen cap at the front that they click on is like a deep cleavage shot.
Yeah, but it's his. No, why me?
Because it's a
'Cause
picture of your
you're the
face. That's what I'm
bait.
saying. Is your face with the cleavage is
Of
how we
his.
get people in.
Okay, but the thing we want to avoid is that I'm sexualized at all, so it can't be
I
any
see.
part. It can
Okay,
only
just
be
the face.
only the face. So
Yeah.
I use Dan's boobs. We put my face onto it, and then as we start, I'm like this close to the camera. He's the Burger King, and I put my middle
Thank
finger
you.
to the camera, and I'm like, "Fuck you," and I walk away. That's my.
I like it.
People are into it. Being
$5.
talked to lowly.
I can do this without representation.
We did make $25,000 of me and Alex pissing on a Cookie Monster burden.
That looked like Isaac.
What the fuck?
That's just a coincidence, though. They all look like.
What? Excuse me? What are you saying about me? Alright. So.
Anyway, we were roleplaying.
We were role playing before the camera fucked with us and we got into whatever the hell this is.
Like,
Yondu says, okay, but Runa, you are the fairest of them all, enchantingly beautiful.
That's what you said to me.
Runa, give me a kiss. I love you so much.
I kiss you right now.
Okay, so you're here. There's the Cinder Hulk. You're being Jasmine.
I'm going, and I'm gonna take her into the courtyard and just be like, hey, what's up?
What do you mean?
Okay.
She looks a little bit like a toddler. Just like
I
staring at you.
saw the interactions you had with other people, and then the blow up you just had. I like halfway get through blow up. I'm like,
It's not up.
the way that you expressed yourself to me, and then told me about a very specific example of something that could and probably happened to you before. Who
What do you
left
mean?
you in a was it a coffee shop? You said they read a book and then all of a sudden they fall in love and then they teleport and then you never see them again.
Sorry, my beard is being measured.
Yondu said, Alex, don't start with me, cutie. You know I want to snuggle that beard of yours. Which, by the way, your beard is looking fucking great, brother. And yours, Isaac.
It's
Thank you,
all because of me. It was my choice, and not anyone else's.
Nobody's making you grow yours out.
No one is
whatsoever.
making me grow my beard. I'm sorry, Dan. I totally missed what Cyrus said to me.
That this sounded like a story she's lived.
Yeah,
Not
what
just
do you
one she's
mean?
heard.
Who was in a coffee shop and read a book and then fell in love and then teleported away? Who was that?
No one.
Sounds very specific for no one.
No. Why did he have to leave?
I don't know who that is.
Danon.
Jasmine,
What?
why do you think Danon left?
Because he's a bitch.
Do you think maybe you said anything to him that would have caused him to leave?
No.
Do you think maybe
No.
anything happened that might have caused him to leave? I could maybe think of a couple things.
Like what? Us sleeping together?
Yeah.
Why would that have any? It's never been a problem.
How many times has he known about it?
Like most of them.
Or been actively around and kind of friends with both, and then has there been other times where you've kind of taken him on dates and let him on a little bit before you did it?
No.
Okay. Do you think maybe you let him on a little bit?
He left me.
Yes.
Why am I?
Jasmine, you...
Why don't you go join him wherever he is in Bitchville?
Are you mad at me, or are you mad at something else?
You.
What are you mad about?
I don't know.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to say to him?
No.
Nothing at all.
No, he's probably having a great time right now. On his own.
If you could, would you have him come back?
No. Like, I don't even want him. Like, he left me twice. What kind of idiot would want them back?
Okay. Do you want a hug?
No. She, like, falls into you.
Okay. If there's anything else you want to talk about, let me know. No one's mad at you. No one's mad about anything.
He was really mad.
I think it
He
might
was, like,
be
really mad.
worth thinking about why Danon might be feeling like that, and just have a little look at it for yourself. You know what I mean? Just to see if you're good with how things happened, or if maybe there's some things you are feeling about it that maybe could have gone differently, or...
So you're talking to me like I talk to my friends who make bad decisions. And I don't make bad decisions, so I don't know why you're talking to me that way.
Okay. I'm gonna pat her back and leave. Just saying, have a think about it, Jasmine. Pretend you were Danon, and Danon did that to you.
You look good when you do magic.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh. Thanks?
You're welcome.
With the fire or with the sparkles?
Just like with the clothes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Jasmine.
You're welcome. I mean, I could get you better ones.
Will they not burn up?
I mean, if you pay for them not to, like, I know people...
If you can find me some clothes that won't burn up, I'll pay for them.
Okay, I have cloth that does cool, like, illusions.
Sure.
And it's magical, so it doesn't burn up. Like, I got it for us.
Sure, you
but,
can make
you know,
me-
we kind of died over and over again, so...
Surprise me. Make me cool clothes and we'll see.
And you will...
I'll pay you.
How?
With gold?
That's boring.
How would you like to be paid, Jasmine?
Like favors.
What type of favors, Jasmine?
Favors.
Okay, we can have a conversation about it. I'm always looking for more clothes. It'd be nice to have maybe one or two more outfits. I'm gonna go out and talk with the Cinder Hulk, which I've named Eddie.
Which, by the way, is on the camera. We now have it. I got a token for it. So
It's on the camera.
So I can zoom in more.
Is it terrifying?
I don't have the Foundry number.
It'll be around, Isaac, because tomorrow I'm gonna just do its planar binding for 30 days.
Yeah, like I said, I have it up. So what I have for the token is imagine armor made out of like rock. So it's got like a sort of molten rock armor, and then connecting that is flame arms, and then the legs are like completely rock. And then the top where like a collar would be, you know, like a collar that like comes up in every direction, kind of like
A collar.
like raised in the back, but like halfway up your head, and
Like
then
a
with the front
vampire.
too, it comes out.
A count.
There's that, and then that is just filled with flame. As
Okay.
opposed
No
to
one
like a
listens to
face.
me.
Yeah, then I tell Minnow, and I talk to Minnow and the Hulk, and I'm like, when we're not around, this is Minnow. She's in charge. Just listen to her if she needs anything.
Cyrus, are you sure this is a good idea?
I think it will help when the next 8 people try to break down our door.
Okay. And what happens if it goes out of
Steam?
control?
It won't.
How do you know that?
Like, is it
It
fun?
can't.
How do you know that?
Because of magic.
You might have it auto stream.
Am I able to get rid of it if I need to?
Do we have like a back area behind our house?
No. But you have a courtyard in the middle of your house, which is where the garden is.
Okay. It'll obey you, Minnow.
Do a jumping jack. As you watch the Cinder Hulk do one short military jumping jack, flame billowing out as its feet hit the ground.
Yeah, it's like 15 feet tall.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't even know you could stream.
I don't like it, but alright.
Okay, just try not to degrade it, okay?
Degrade it?
Like, treat it like a person. It is a person.
Why would I degrade it?
I mean, just like, don't make it do jumping jacks and silly stuff all the time.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm gonna say in Ignan to it, I'm like, she understands and she'll respect you. I teach her like a greeting in Ignan to it.
She takes a moment. She's not too foreign to the elemental languages, so she picks it up and basically says greetings in Ignan. Looks over, gives a tight
Yeah,
nod.
greetings, my name is Minnow, kind of thing.
Okay.
So there.
It's okay, I just don't need to look at the door, so then I don't need to think about it, and then I will be fine, and I definitely do not have a habit of thinking about things even when they are not in front of me and worrying.
Yeah. I try to do like the common pronunciation of its name from Ignan. What would you think it would be?
Probably wouldn't care too much for a name, so it's whatever you want to give it.
Okay. Do you care about Eddie?
You get a giant shrug.
Okay, well your contract name for here is Eddie. If she screams Eddie, you come to help her.
You get a nod.
Okay. His name's Eddie.
Alright.
Alright.
How do I scream for help in Ignan?
Oh, you don't have to. You just scream, Eddie, I need your help.
Okay.
But I also teach her the Ignan one.
Okay. Yeah, it does not understand common, so
Okay.
you will need to...
I teach her the like the basic like Ignan.
She starts writing down, gets like a list of commands. You can see her like annotating pronunciation as best she can, so that she can give it some fairly simple commands she can piece together.
It's also pretty smart. Like she could like kind of like dictate out what she wants and in combination.
Yeah, it does have a 9 for intelligence and a 14 for wisdom, so
it is.
this thing can reason.
Yeah. Okay.
As Lance would probably be arriving back at this time. Ha!
Oh, Eddie, this is Lance.
Okay,
This is our new door guard.
that's new.
Yep.
Can I take him if he goes feral?
He won't go feral, and maybe.
Okay. Hi, Eddie. I'm Lance.
He doesn't know common, but
I should have known that. Yeah, should have expected that. Minnow, have you seen Sylvie? I checked the library, and I checked a couple cafes that we've been to, and I can't find her anywhere. No, I do not know where Sylvie is, but I have not seen her leave, but I also have not been watching the door.
Why don't you read a book about it?
Is that directed at me?
No. Can you pass it along?
It's directed at me.
Oh, good, he heard.
Yeah, I heard. Thanks.
wait, she hasn't left?
I don't know. She might have, but I didn't see her leave. But again, I do not watch the door.
I told you she's not coming back.
Lance, do you think maybe we should deal with the roundabout sneak about?
I'll check her room. Sophie, a while later, be
What do you want?
to talk
Why?
because I miss you.
It took you so long to come here.
I was out looking all over the city for you.
He's lying.
No, I'm not. You literally came walking with me.
Why didn't
No, I
you
didn't.
check here first?
Because I thought you left. So I went to the library. And then a cafe.
Am I just that predictable?
Yeah, he thinks you're
No.
stupid.
Pretty
If you
predictable.
were that predictable, I would have found you right away.
He was totally grumbling. He was like, oh, this stupid girl.
So which one is it? Did I go looking and grumble that, or did I not go looking at all?
You did both.
Get your story straight, Jasmine.
I open the door.
Sophie,
What?
you can come meet Eddie too.
Eddie.
Eddie.
Who's Eddie?
Giant fuck off fire thing.
I really like giant fuck off fire things.
Wow, he's outside our door now.
Which one of
Did you-
us?
As he looks at you with like a question in his
Are
voice
you?
at the permanently.
Semi-permanently.
Are you Eddie?
Oh no, Eddie's outside here.
I know,
Call
I'm
us.
going to the door.
Looking up at this thing.
Oh, I'm like,
Oh,
oh, by the way,
sorry.
Eddie, this is Sylphie and Ignan, another person that is allowed in the house.
You're very beautiful.
I tell her how to say that in Ignan.
You're very beautiful. I like him. He doesn't talk a lot. Could I talk to you for hours?
He doesn't
You
know
wouldn't even
common.
say things. Oh my god. You're so perfect. And I'm going to pat his cheek. Very.
Oh.
Can I?
Yeah, it wouldn't burn you. There's nothing about burning from touching him, so you could pat his cheek. Yeah, the like molten armor around him. Yeah.
Okay.
He is not staying.
Why?
I mean, honestly,
I'm using my veto.
Didn't you already use it?
I think you already used your veto.
I get another.
This isn't gonna work out.
Us being in a group together? I fucking knew it. Why don't you just pack your things?
I mean, vetoing things. We're fine as a group together. We're good as a group together.
We're actually
and,
like really good.
Yeah,
All right,
and having
I
a door
will-
guard is probably a good
Guys,
idea.
Well-
I'll send him away. I
Maybe
just
no.
thought.
Are you officially proposing a lack of
Please
vetoes?
don't do it.
Okay, Jasmine. I just thought it would be good to have somebody here.
Hang on. Are you officially proposing we ban vetoes?
Yes, let's
Vetoed.
come through to things with discussion.
Sorry.
I also veto that because she's gotten the only veto. So I want to veto before we get
And now
rid of
legal
vetoes.
precedent means they can never be banned. I'm sorry.
This isn't gonna work.
Okay, but this guy should stay though because he's very, very big and cool.
If the
I
veto
also
system
think
is gone, does that mean suggestions
It's
back
not
on the
gone.
table?
It is there forever.
Suggestions? Yes, suggestions are always on the table.
No, suggestion, the spell.
Oh, never, but maybe on him. Can you make him dance?
No, guys, he is a being.
He can't understand me.
A being that's just gonna stand there for all eternity?
Well, maybe.
Does he get bathroom breaks?
He doesn't need to use the bathroom.
You
Does
don't
he
give him a
eat?
bathroom?
He's okay.
You don't let him use the bathroom.
Just like me, he doesn't need to eat or breathe.
Do you not
Or
use
drink.
the bathroom?
I guess technically I would. I don't
Oh
know
my
how that
God.
would work.
You have never been to the bathroom.
No, I have been.
Have you even been inside one?
Yes, I have been to the bathroom, Jasmine.
Why?
I don't know that answer right now. We'll talk to the DM.
You need to use the washroom. You eat and drink.
No, but I also don't have to.
Right, but if you do,
If
you
I
need
do,
to use
then
the
yeah.
washroom.
So I guess if I don't eat or drink or for a long time, then I wouldn't have to use
Correct.
it.
It'll eventually work its way out.
You're a freak.
Listen, I just thought it would. I'm closer to an
Just now
elemental.
putting that together?
Okay,
Breathe.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
I thought it would be good to have a guard, so that when we're not around, Hunk and
Hunk is a great guard.
Minnow and our cook will be safe.
Okay, just because he forgot he was guarding twice,
In the same garden session.
And he can help Eddie.
you just haven't given him any more chances.
We have.
With
and
good
then
reason.
he forgot again.
Yeah.
He didn't show up to his next
That's
one.
a
No more
coincidence.
So I really like Hunk, but he's very much good eye candy because we got him to guard, and he forgot he was guarding twice and left, and then came back, and then forgot and then left. And then the next time we were like, okay, this is your last chance, he didn't even show up.
I think that might have been when he went on vacation with his girlfriend, though. But he didn't tell us.
He
about
didn't.
that.
He didn't say anything. He
Well,
just didn't
well,
show
that's
up.
the scheduler's problem. Who's in charge of scheduling?
You.
Oh.
You.
Fuck.
You're the one that hired him.
Yeah, but this...
Can I veto Hunk?
No.
Okay, but if you veto Hunk, you have to do all his duties.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, maybe.
Anyways, I'm just saying.
Lance, can you do Hunk's duties?
I don't think
Probably
you'd be
capable of
okay
it.
with that.
Yeah.
Huh? I think you have to be very, very good.
I do...
Are you making Hunk cheat on his girlfriend?
Wait, did you do something with Hunk? I thought he was just like eye candy.
You leave that man alone.
If their relationship is meant to last...
No. No.
Okay, to be fair though, it is also on him.
Sure. Sure.
It's just-
But he's stupid.
He is.
I'm just there and
That's not
his
an
boss
excuse.
and ask sometimes.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
not
just.
asking sometimes. That's
Why not?
harassment.
He should say no, unless maybe it's for the best.
I can see why his girlfriend has been so worried about us.
Justin,
now.
that is twisted.
It's not twisted.
That is twisted logic.
Maybe we should be though, Hunk, for his own good.
Feeling like it might be time for Hunk to go.
It was only once.
Okay, yeah, I think as
okay,
like
hand up
an
if you trust Jasmine to keep it to only
I didn't
once.
do anything to him.
I don't trust Jasmine as a boss with Hunk.
Okay, I can put my hand up.
Vetoed.
Vetoed one, that's still two.
Vetoed your veto.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I can do that.
Cyrus, veto is veto.
No, I'm voting.
Cyrus.
Voting against
I
you.
love how much of like a teenage group this little D&D party is.
Jasmine,
Like it feels like
It's an unhealthy
teenagers.
co-worker relationship balance.
It was a really hard night.
Just go to the brothel.
Literally.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew? That's how I feel
Do
about
I look
you
like
doing
someone who
stuff
needs
with
to use a brothel?
Hunk.
No,
Yes.
but maybe you should instead of fucking your employees.
We did not fuck.
Having
Okay.
any sexual relationship with an employee.
It was like nothing serious.
How much do we want to do for severance?
Can't take Hunk away from me.
How long's his contract?
I think
Guys,
definite.
400 gold.
That's a lot.
Guys, we
I was
can't-
thinking,
you
like,
can't just...
Okay, this is
60.
kind of
He's
his
all
job.
I have.
Also, it's his Hunk's job and the way he makes money.
Kate?
We can't just.
Hold on, let's go.
Maybe we should talk to him
Hunk,
before
come
we
to the room,
decide to
please.
just fire him.
Alright. Hunk's still on vacation. He's not gonna come.
Okay.
You can shout
So
as
then,
loud as want.
you know what? How about we do this? We'll bring Hunk and his girlfriend in. We'll rewrite a contract saying that in his contract, it's not implicitly stated that he has to, but there is there's a clause where he may be asked to perform sexual favors, and he has the right to either accept or deny.
I feel
No.
terrible then.
No.
But that's what we're
I think
saying
maybe
yes to.
maybe we just bring them in and talk to them and then see if it works out
Man,
or
you
not.
guys really know how to take the fun out of everything, huh?
Were you kidding?
This is...
Have you met? And what's his girlfriend's name? Can we just make one up?
I feel like she did get named.
Her
Yeah.
name is... I'm a bitch. It's Elvish.
Let's see if anything comes up.
I think we collectively call those fun.
I need a sense of humor.
I'm going with Carissa.
Carissa.
I like Carissa. Hunk and Carissa.
Okay.
Or Clarice.
Clarice.
Hello, I'm here to see Hunk. I was told he is working today.
You guys are freaking out over nothing.
Okay, until you figure out a name, I'm going with Carissa.
All right.
Did you meet Carissa?
Yeah.
She's very nice.
No.
Yes. Okay. She
She's
seemed
very mean.
She seemed very nice to
She's
me.
very controlling.
Yeah, but you also think Lance is controlling.
He is.
And Sophie is controlling.
So if he wasn't allowed to go on a walk,
Jasmine.
just saying. Look, I am not having a very good time. And it kind of hurts that you guys would try and take away one of the few things that makes me happy.
Let's leave this here, considering he's on vacation anyways.
Okay. And maybe we could contract like a third-party HR department.
That's Minnow.
I can do that.
Actually, Minnow,
Yes.
can you weigh on your opinion
I do not.
about this situation?
No, don't.
I'm pretty sure we were leaving it
Yeah, we're leaving it.
until Hunt gets back. So I'm happy to weigh in when Hunt gets back.
Okay, that would be great.
And by happy, I mean not at all pleased, but I will because you employ me.
Okay. You don't have to. You're pretty non-biased and people trust you.
Yeah, sure.
Biased a little bit. But not too much.
I would say I'm extremely biased.
Oh, okay.
So we
so
come
it
back-
is true.
We're gonna need a third-party HR department.
Well, your
Uh,
fire demon do it.
Lance is going to step over and just give Jasmine a hug.
She's so like, like go.
She like.
I
leans-
joined the hug.
She like leans wholeheartedly into it, but maintains like a dour look.
Okay, as Sophie hits you in the back as she joins in on the hug.
What time of day is it?
Cyrus, it's hug time.
Okay.
Hug day.
I hug, but I make my body just hot enough so that it starts to get uncomfortable in like the
I
next
love
5
it.
seconds.
Sophie's just... Minnow's looking... Lance is like...
It's hug time.
Cyrus,
Oh,
Cyrus,
plus
you're
we have
heating up
time.
too much
It's
again.
getting steamy.
Minnow joins the hug.
Cyrus, remember we've talked about this. You get a little bit too hot.
Yeah,
Like a little bit too hot when you get excited.
I'm not excited. I'm made of fire.
So you're doing it on purpose?
I'm giving the Dahlia the shut the fuck up eyes.
Dahlia's gonna come over and hug over top of the group and into her brother. And she's gonna whisper to her, I'm pretty sure you spent a long time convincing me you're not made of fire, so you might not want to go that route.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not made of fire.
Eventually the hug breaks up. Jasmine very much at the center of this Sylphie, just pleased snake tongue flicking.
I want you to know,
You're
like, people
so-
moved away, and then I just moved into Cyrus. But, like the heat, I just followed it.
I'm like, Sophie.
This is pretty nice. You could do this forever. You're like a heat lamp.
Yeah,
I
teach
could-
me how to do that.
I could make you a heat lamp.
You should.
Okay.
Pretty warm.
I'm gonna hand Jasmine a towel. You're a little sweaty. Shouldn't get so excited during a nice, friendly hug.
Wipe me off yourself.
No.
As long as we're back to normal.
Okay.
Lance is
So
gonna-
what time is it?
I didn't actually do anything with Unc.
Good.
I thought
Thanks
it was
for
just a
telling
bit.
us. Oh, I didn't know.
You guys took it so seriously.
Yeah, I
Well, and were we out of character
Let's
to
not
take?
get into that.
Okay.
To answer your question, Dan, it is probably around 11.
Okay. What do we want to do for the day?
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I
Our
have
world's
nothing to do.
our world's kind of just until
Don't
we
wanna do
die.
anything. Can we just wait until the storm takes us out?
I mean,
It's a little fatalistic. No, I'm not going to. I just got the ability to make wishes. I gotta at least make it to the wish.
What did you wish for?
I can't do it yet.
I was
You-
thinking.
You just said you could do it.
I
No,
was
no.
thinking.
I can eventually do it.
What are you
And-
excited about?
You know how we
The
all
storm is
got
coming.
our boons?
Huh?
We all got our boons.
Yeah.
If he can't see me anymore, what if I went invisible when we fought him and I snuck up from behind? Because I can sneak up on him because he doesn't know where I'm coming
We
from.
can't hurt him.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
But we're going to work on it because the guy said that if we all sleep near each other, we can all train to hurt him.
Right.
Oh, can we have the Hunk and them rearrange our rooms? Eddie can help. So that we're.
around,
What?
so it's
Oh no,
gonna be-
sorry. Eddie and Minnow.
Lance.
Can we have them rearrange the rooms so
Yeah,
that
we
we're
need,
all
like-
in a row?
Yes.
Yeah, we need
Lance will start moving
two
stuff.
beds.
One big bed.
No, we
One
can have,
room with a California king.
we can have our we can have our separate rooms.
Maybe not one bed.
Why?
We can have our separate rooms still.
Oh.
We just have to be in the like
Well, we should probably be a little bit closer. Like, what if something bad happens?
It's true.
I remember him saying...
What if you set the sheets on fire?
We're fine. We're good.
Someone should be there.
To soak in the heat.
Just to make... I want you to be safe.
He can...
Jasmine, I could fall asleep and burn this entire building down around me and be perfectly fine.
But it's stone.
Yeah.
Are you like... I guess you have the blade that could melt our house.
Are you immune to falling logs?
What?
Because
Where are the falling logs coming
the
from?
roof.
It's stone too!
No, like the.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's not all just hot.
All right. We're fine having our rooms adjacent. If other people want to sleep together, they can. But I'd like my own room.
Look at Lance.
And then he blushes.
Yeah.
And then just...
We're like, yeah. And then we immediately
realizes what he's saying.
I want to think like they like, and then they look at each other and then they're like.
Yeah, exactly.
So are we just doing our own thing today, or what do we want to do?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
All right.
Break.
I'm going to head to my,
Yeah.
I don't know what to
I'm
call it,
gonna
my
go
hub.
meditate.
What?
I asked if I could hear the song of creation better, and I don't know, when I have quiet moments.
Well,
I
Song
hear-
of Creation's a lie, isn't it?
No.
It's a real thing.
Oh, thanks. Where'd
Yeah,
you find that?
I've always been able to hear it.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
It's a Type C.
Oh, cool. Thank you. That's awesome.
News to me.
I can't like play it because there's so many parts. And
See, how can it be real if it can't be played?
Well, I can't play it. I didn't say it can't be played.
Well, then why haven't I heard it?
Because you're not a bard.
Adalia,
Yeah.
if you want to, you can use my casting room.
It's a bard thing.
Yeah, that's pretty soundproof.
The
That'd
door
be good.
shuts and it's very, really, yeah. Just
Yeah.
grab one of
I've
the
heard
lounge chairs and
about
bring it in there for yourself.
Sure.
I've read about that.
I'll move the chair over in there for her.
No.
Okay. Jasmine, do you want to meditate with me?
What?
I don't know, just come relax, be peaceful.
That sounds like the worst thing imaginable.
Yeah, I'm
She's
not a big
in-
fan of it either, but seems situationally appropriate.
Can I get Hung to massage me?
No,
You're
this
not
is on
here.
vacation. I will massage you for a bit, but not like the whole time because then I have to meditate.
You have warm
Wow,
hands
wow.
too. She's like, I hate the pack that could.
That's
Right,
true.
I guess. Hey, Cyrus.
Hmm?
You know what? How much I like your back rooms.
I would, but I'm going to the hub. I got stuff I got to take care of. Adalia will take good care of you.
Just leave it.
Come with us.
Where?
I'm gonna go into the town, and I'm gonna go, and I am gonna go get Biffum's balls, and then
Oh,
I
cool.
am going to go get a new dress.
Immediate turning on of
And
her
then
face.
I'm going to get some accessories to go with the dress, and I'm going to go out for the night. You interested?
I guess.
Nice. Everyone else is invited, obviously, but it's
No,
not
you're
until
not.
later. Oh, no, you're not.
Can I come?
No. No, you had your chance to go dress shopping with me.
I'll just let
What?
you guys go dress shopping and then come to the night out.
What?
There you go. Problem
I
solved.
thought we were go-
You want a girls' night?
No, it's fine. It's
What
fine. No, bring the person who makes you happy. I'm happy for you.
You are the person that makes me happy too. I was gonna invite everyone and have a nice, relaxing night
It's
together.
fine. I can stay home.
Girls' night. Adalia, you want to come to girls' night?
Yes, definitely.
Like, why is he
If
so
my
willing to
brain
let you
hasn't
go out on
exploded
your
by the
own?
end of this.
Don't you complain when he doesn't?
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that shouldn't he be more threatened?
About what?
Well,
I'm
you're
the
an-
strong one between us.
You're an attractive lady.
Oh. Oh.
He obviously doesn't think.
But I don't look like myself, so...
Yeah, well, he obviously doesn't think anyone would be interested in you, and that's kind of hurtful.
Most people aren't. Unless they're like...
What do you mean?
I'm kind of a snake.
All right, I'll see you guys later when
Yeah,
you get back
people
from
are
shopping.
into that.
Okay.
So you head off to your home.
I'm like moving them. I'm like, careful, the door's shutting. Okay, yeah,
May-
right,
maybe,
bye.
maybe it's just nobles, but I've been asked to dress in some weird things.
I guess I look human now. Could I? Would you think I'd be hit on if I were a human in a bar?
I think you probably should just get hit on at any time, but yes.
But people don't like my snake because they're scared of it. Or they're into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there's no in between.
Yeah.
Are you into it?
Yeah, Sophie's gorgeous.
But are you, like, into it? Like...
I'm into Sophie.
Okay, but, like, are you into it? You know, like, there's a difference between, like...
Into it.
I just realized I gotta go. maintain-
Bye! He leaves like Cyrus.
He's gonna go. So you guys didn't go anywhere last night. He was in his armor in his dream, but not physically in his armor. So he's gonna go service his armor that has not been used since he last played.
Let's go dress shopping.
Can I breathe?
What?
When he says he's into Sylphie, am I able to breathe?
Do you consider Lance an enemy?
I can breathe, so
He's being truthful.
he thinks he's being truthful. This is the
What?
thinking.
Isn't the whole thing that, like, it does? It's not what he thinks, it's what it's actually true.
I have no idea.
That's so true. I really want to test if Volgros can actually see me, but that sounds very dangerous.
I think it's if they are lying. Like, okay, we need to find.
We're walking.
We need to find an enemy.
You get to Biffums eventually.
Is there a girl that doesn't like you in the city?
Hello.
No, I don't talk.
Hi,
to them.
Biffin.
Hi.
Do you like her? Can you
Are you
tell-
my enemy?
can you lie to her? We're just testing something.
No.
He can't lie to you. Can I get a bowl?
Well, what if that's a lie?
You want the spicy one?
Yeah, he says.
This is
Of
gonna
course.
make you, Ubo, already familiar with your disguise at this point.
It smells so bad in here.
Stacy loves it.
Ah, she can lie too.
Mm-hmm.
Your usual.
Yeah.
It makes you a much less spicy, but still very spicy bowl.
She's brought. Sylvie started bringing like bread and things when she brings people so that they can.
So they can have
Because he
some-
doesn't have them.
have some relief.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Both at the same time. So you guys enjoy.
What's the Minecraft sound?
Yeah, exactly. So you guys enjoy. You head out in the city, go looking around the dress shops.
We're going to an expensive but not super expensive dress shop.
Okay.
We have decided we're a pair of nobles' daughters. We are, actually. But
Yeah.
we have decided that role play is...
I
Normal
actually
size.
am. Well, I guess we both.
Yeah, I guess. But, like, what if we played it like we people think we act? You know?
What do you mean?
Like, people think we talk like this and have our nose in the air all the time and we're so snobby and we really just don't like anything unless it's given to us on the golden platter. Huh.
Are you insulting me?
I'm also insulting myself then.
Okay, well, 'cause it.
I'm saying this is what they look and see. I've been told this.
Okay, I
You're getting a little close to home, dear. Somebody's walking by you, eavesdropping.
Told you. People think that and they look at us. So we should play into it and make it a joke so that we can laugh at it. And take it away from them. They don't get the power to laugh at us because we laugh at ourselves.
It feels like a lot of effort.
And we are always for the effort.
Uh-huh.
Imagine, like, going to the bar like this, and then we find, like, a super rich boy. Imagine?
There's no rich boys here.
What the fuck are you on about? Look at the floating houses!
There's no rich boys.
There's very many rich boys here. I'll prove you wrong. Tonight.
you-
He's a firm rich boy.
You haven't been to the balls I've been to.
There's malls? We go to some
You
store.
guys go dress shopping, enjoying. You're more into the role play clearly than Jasmine is.
Sophie's like so into the role. It's like so obvious it's role play. Like, it's how into it she is. Like, it's kind of a joke.
Yes.
A couple people are like, She got some money. She's playing like she's rich. Daniel, are you getting up to anything that needs describing?
Just going to the hub,
Mhm.
checking it out, seeing how the construction of everything's going.
Okay. Coming along well. You have a few portals active at this point.
One.
Yeah.
And then the teleportation circle.
Yeah. So there's people moving through them. Most of the, there's a lot of stuff on its way out from the people you were helping out, as they're getting their commerce under control again. Nothing to report untoward coming from the plane of fire. So things are you can check up. Things are moving along on the schedule.
And we got the defenses set up for the portals and the market now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the storm, because I paid for the nice port.
The Skyport, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. There's not a ship there at the moment, but there's like at least once a week, probably a ship that comes through.
Cool.
Once a month, there's a larger one, like a frigate or something that comes through.
I'll talk to some of the people. Like, the stalls are all pretty used right now.
Yeah, so anything that's not being used by somebody more permanently is currently on the way of phasing out for the people who are from Galir. So all of the stalls are in use at the moment.
Yeah, all 100.
Yeah.
Because I paid for the 100.
Indeed, yeah. You've got
Because that lady needs to sell all her stuff, doesn't she? Unless she figured it out.
Yeah. No, she they have all the stuff they brought here, and now that they're getting their commerce moving again, they're just offloading the last of it, and as they leave stalls, people are taking them over.
Yeah, and then I do offer them, if you guys want to maintain a few stalls here after you get things set up, you're more than welcome to.
Well, when I head back, I can deliver the news to the mayor and see what she thinks.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you again, by the way, for helping out with this.
No problem. Glad I can help out.
I know you've probably been thanked by the mayor and some other people, but I mean, personally, this was my livelihood, so nice it didn't all come to a grinding halt.
Well, I'm glad. Well, if you ever need something, think of me first if you have something come up.
Well, I'd offer back, and he looks around at the blazing portal of fire and the tall walls around the teleportation circle, but I'm not sure I have much to offer for you.
Well, just if something interesting comes across your plate that you need to sell or do something like that, I'm always looking for a business partner.
No. Well, I'll keep you in mind.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'd probably just go back after checking everything out.
Okay. You make your way back. Probably the one thing that would be, do you go on your desk and do some paperwork? Or
Yeah.
You just, so there would be a note from, what's her name? The one who gave you the loan.
Oh,
McGilligoody.
Not Desire. It's not Bellatrix. It's...
No, that's the wrong one.
Shit.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
Starts with a B.
Tempest.
Belladonna.
Grand Casino. Eloris.
Eloris. I was completely
Yeah.
wrong.
There would be a note from Eloris. She's more direct than she usually is, asking, not demanding repayment, but asking after how things are going and some reports. She seems concerned about the amount of money that's up in the air here.
I will stop at her place on the way by.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to head down to the Grand Casino.
Yeah,
that
and do you
massive
have that
ship.
number? It was 90,000.
Yeah, I have it on the sheet of there it is. Yeah, you have a 90,000 loan from Eloris at the moment.
Well, I will go and say hi.
Okay, you go over. You knock on the door. Come in. So you open up, and she's lighting a candle there.
Hello.
Hello.
I got your letter.
Yes. Sorry,
Yeah, I just thought I would check in. How's everything going?
Things are smooth sailing, but things such as they are, we'll need to start making sure people know that we're in a profitable operation.
No, for sure. I do put a bag of gold onto the table. And it would be platinum or whatever. But
Okay.
I didn't even mention it as I'm talking to her. Anything coming up for you? Anybody pressing you for any problems or?
Nothing I can't handle.
Okay. Well, I just want to make sure that I'm not causing you any problems and have anybody poking you in the back because I owe you money.
some of the assets I'm using are related to the, to the Shah, the Merid, and they're not demanding anything, but they're curious, and, I need something to report to them. She eyes up the bag that you've put down.
It's 5,000 gold.
5,000? Okay. She doesn't know what the coinage is, so she's just saying, so depending on how things are going, I'll have something fine to report.
Things are going good. I'm gonna fill her in on how we were able to like move all of those goods last minute out of that city. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, the one in Galir.
Yeah, out of Galir. All of their goods there. We have a permanent
Melis.
We were able to move all their goods out of Melis in their time of crisis. Built some goodwill there. There might be some stuff. We have a full-time storm merchant. Is that what it's called? Storm merchant?
Yeah, well, you have a skydock.
We have a sky dock now as well, with weekly storm merchants as well as larger frigates once a month.
You can see her like visibly relaxing as you start to especially when you get to the storm merchant part, she like relaxes quite a bit.
If you ever want to get something out of the city but not through the city, let me know, because I'm outside of the city. I'm outside of Clouds. We haven't really worked it out yet. I don't know what my jurisdiction is, but I'm not in the city.
Right.
We also have a permanent portal to the plane of fire.
I had heard.
So.
And it's seeing movement?
It's seeing movement?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. We're connected to, is it Relis? No, not Relis, that's Melis.
No, it is
I can't remember.
Varnesh.
So, we're connected to Varnesh. It's an interesting city because it flip-flops between the plane of water and the plane of fire.
Interesting. Well, it's good to hear that stuff is happening. Very astute of you, capitalizing on Melis. And if the storm merchants are interested, then there's probably some profit to find here.
Well, and I'm getting more interest from the city as well. There's a lot of the stalls are filling up from the city, so the next 3 to 5 months should be profitable.
Good.
I should be able to, I'm hoping to pay it all back completely in the next 3 to 5.
I see. Well, then this does give me something good to report and eases some of the breathing on my neck.
Well, and then if you want to tell the Merid as well, like if he has anything that he could use, tell him to come have a conversation with me. Maybe I can help him out.
I think maybe I'll wait until we don't owe him money.
Sure.
I would hate for him to use some leverage there in a way that we wouldn't enjoy.
Okay.
And, Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
You've dealt with me before. You know some of the things I've had you do for your old debt were not exactly the type I would speak about in polite company.
Yeah.
Given your adjacency to the city, what is your openness to letting a few people through checkpoints without too much hassle?
If I am not causing the downfall of a civilization, or directly linked to assassinations, or anything that's gonna come straight back on me or my people, I'm
very interesting regard for my side business.
I'm fine to let some stuff go through. It's not an issue. I'm not super worried about it. But you know about the kind of stuff that I'd be like,
Yes.
For example, like if you were trying to human traffic people,
No,
and I could get
certainly
caught.
not.
No, for sure. And I know you're not, but I have to say it, right? But no, I'm sure that there can be a head turn the other way. Obviously, you know what I mean. If the if there's an understanding between us and that kind of thing.
Well, how about this? I'll take 5,000 of the debt for a working relationship with you, and if anything more serious and dangerous might need to pass through, we can discuss it then, and perhaps I'll compensate you for it.
Sure. You're more than welcome. I can tell her where my office is at the place there.
Buying into the project.
Sure. Yeah, just if there's anything in particular that needs to be, I'm sure I can come up with a way to get it through and not have any suspicion. So just come talk with me personally or send me a message.
Very good.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, I'll give her a little head bow and head out.
Okay, as you head out.
So you got that 80,000 now?
I'm typing it as we speak.
That worked out.
Okay, so you're heading back home. You two are getting a night on the town. You guys can go out to one of the clubs as it begins to get late. Night starts to fall. You guys would find yourself. It's fairly active. It's
We go dancing.
It's a busy night. Yeah, you guys could be on the dance floor. There's a band playing.
I take her on the dance floor.
You get drug bodily out onto the dance
Come
floor.
on, dancing makes you feel better, and we're trying to distract
I
ourselves.
don't wanna.
And that's with me.
No,
At all.
no, it's not you.
I know, but
I
you
don't
don't
feel
want
like
to...
it.
At all?
No.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Do you want to just go get a drink?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bar. I'll order something fruity, fancy, whatever.
Let's see
Okay.
how the conversation goes after 3 lubricants.
The bartender, she looks at you. Hey, sweetheart, what can I get for you?
I don't... What's your, like, fruitiest one? I
Do
don't
you
know.
want juice or alcohol?
Alcohol.
Okay. Yeah, we've got a few things we can mix up. There was a shipment that came through with some pineapples and mangoes. I can whip something up for
Do you
you.
want something mango? 2 mango somethings. We don't really care.
As she starts to take out some like blended fruit and mix it in with some alcohol, you get basically like a slush, like an alcoholic like mango slush.
Wow.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
So you guys are sipping away.
We're just talking.
Okay. Both of you make me a reception check.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay.
So it is a... Natural 20, so 30.
Okay.
18.
18. You guys would both notice, Sylvie, you would see as they come in, Jasmine, it wouldn't mean to be until they're sitting down at a table that's like a ways off from you guys, like 4 or 5 tables over. But you see the like hilt of the sword poking out as Lance, in disguise, sits down at a table with a drink, but you recognize the hilt of his sword.
We should pretend we don't know him.
You should probably go hang out with him.
I want to hang out with you.
I kind of want to go home.
Oh. We didn't have to come out if you didn't want to go out.
I don't know. I just got here and I don't know.
Don't feel it?
No.
Okay, if you want to go home, you can. Do you want me to come with you, or do you want to go be alone?
No. Just, yeah, you go. I don't know. Be happy or whatever.
Well, okay. I'm here if you need to talk.
I'm gonna take this to go.
I was really hoping you'd plug it all right there.
Are you
Not that
getting up
good.
and taking this out?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going up to the front to ask for like a different cup, or are you just taking the glass?
No.
Okay. You're going by. You see the same bartender, like, the glass is on me, cutie.
I like don't even register it. Like
What's with the... Why do all the lesbian bartenders like Jasmine, Isaac? Every single woman bartender we've interacted with has had a fat crush on
what should they
Jasmine.
not?
She's hot!
I'm talking to Isaac as the DM.
She's hot! And the bartenders are always flirting. She was flirting with you when you came up too.
No, she wasn't.
She called you sweetheart.
Oh, you're so right.
If you
When
guys
a
have been
woman
around
says
longer-
sweetheart, it's
If you guys
flirting.
had been around longer, she was gonna flirt with you too. Jasmine was
I
the
am
next
saying.
person she noticed, so...
Hi, honey.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
wow.
Hi. Hey, Isaac, I'm flirting. Hey, sweetheart.
Oh yeah, the glasses on me is so much more overt than the sweetheart. You're right.
I'm gonna go to...
Next session. Hey, sweetie. Don't flirt with me, Isaac! Stop it!
Okay, so Jasmine leaves.
Your lips are fuckable.
I'm gonna stay at the bar.
Okay.
Pretend I don't know Lance.
Okay.
Like, I haven't
At
noticed
some
him.
point, you see him get up and switch chairs so that he can still be watching you as he pretends to sip his drink. He has not gotten wise to the fact that you have pinned him from the group.
I'll flirt with her if she flirts with me.
She'll come back with a
Yeah.
refill of your drink of some
Thank
type.
you so much.
Is your friend alright?
She's having a rough day.
Oh, sweetheart. She puts her hand on yours.
Yeah, and it's whatever. Well, I'm here now.
Well, have fun.
Thank you.
Enjoy the dancing.
I'm very excited. What kind of music do you guys get all the time?
It depends who's playing. The quality's always good, but what it's gonna be, I never know. This band's got like 2 more sets, I think, and then who knows what's coming next.
Oh, I like a mystery.
Right? It keeps things exciting.
The words are too full.
It's actually our Feywild band.
And on second drum!
A monster drops down from the ceiling and impales the aspect of love.
But the thing is, the first drummer couldn't make it, so they got a sub first drummer, and I'm still on second drums.
Okay. As you're drinking, I'm gonna see if Lance figures out that you're watching him too. No.
I'm not.
Super
I'm
important.
I'm ignoring that he's here.
Okay.
Not really, but
Make me
like
an insight check.
Careful, he's gonna get mad and leave.
that's for one.
He might read a book, fall in love, and teleport
I don't know
away.
this.
It's what it happens every time.
As you're saying, you have very good service at the bar here. She's attentive, coming over. Like,
She just likes
anything
talking to
else?
people, so she's very like. Runa can't talk like Sylphie talks, but Sylphie's just like.
There's a couple times where you were just like talking at her for a good like 5 minutes with her coming in, and she just sits there and listens, and then eventually is like, "Okay, sorry, give me a minute, and we'll go help somebody else." There's like a little bit of a line on her side of the bar.
I'm a
She's spending
yapper.
more time talking with you.
I'm a yapper.
And then the king of Wahale.
I'm very specific not to say anything about like Sylphie,
Okay,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like I'm still disguised, so.
The next band comes on, and it is like a metal style, like very heavy, very like drum and bass.
This was like a really slow, pingy guitar solo for like 6 minutes to start their first song.
That sounds exactly right.
Runa's, sorry, Sophie's had like 5 of those mango drinks, and she's like, and then wham, bam, mango jam.
So I really like.
Wow.
She's had like a couple of them, unaffected. I like to think the bartender's like, what a fucking
Yeah.
champ.
She would probably at some point, like you're on your like 5th one, she's like, "You can really put those back. Are you
Oh.
all right?
Yeah, I don't
Really
feel
throw it
anything.
back.
You're so thin. How are you able to handle that much alcohol?"
I don't know. I've always just had this talent. Is there any drinking contest that happened here?
Not usually. No. Like sometimes people start their own little ones, but not.
It's
like,
cheating.
I don't have to know. That's interesting. You know, I just have always been able to drink.
You're talking again.
Yeah.
Yeah. You notice his drink is never getting any lower as he's just sitting there watching.
Okay, I'm gonna walk past him towards
Okay.
the dance floor.
Okay.
And my hand, I want you to know, is going to go on his back like, hello, dance. I'm just gonna walk past him.
Shit.
Should-
He gets up, leaves his drink, and follows you onto the dance floor. And, hey,
You couldn't stay away?
I wasn't worried.
Oh, that's why your sword's here, huh? I know to see the minute
He's
you
just
walked
happy
in.
to see you.
He's just happy to see me.
Okay, well, did Jasmine, is that why she left?
No.
Okay.
She said she was just not feeling good. Or not like it or something.
Yeah.
Also might have been you.
Yeah, maybe.
Because she said you weren't coming and then you came and you were very obvious.
Wouldn't be the first time that's happened to her.
I don't know how to say this in a way that's appropriate. Should we ask her if she wants to, like, stay with us? Like, share a room? She seems kind of...
She's going to hate you for the rest of your entirety of life if she has to sit there and listen to us.
I mean, we could not...
Oh yeah, because we're very successful at not flirting with each other. We're dancing, by the way.
I just don't know how to help.
We can't until she wants it. She doesn't want help. She wants to wallow, so we can't do anything. I also tried to help, but when the girl wants to wallow, you let her wallow.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oink oink, motherfucker.
What? Oink, oink? Why
Wallow,
oink,
wallow.
oink?
Pigs wallow in the mud.
Okay.
They are the primary wallowers.
I see where this is.
How do you
supposed
not
to
hear
be.
wallow and think pig,
So-
you weirdo?
Yeah, it's been real strange. I don't
Next
know.
time we play Codenames, we are
Have you seen the girl bartender?
The one that's flirting with
Huh?
you?
No.
Yeah,
The hot one?
wasn't
No.
jealous at all.
She's so pretty. We've been having some good conversations.
Nice.
Very nice. I didn't expect to be able to talk to someone like that tonight. Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, and we're just
You guys are still just dancing. You even can relate, like, a little jealous. He's been sitting and you've been
I feed on it. I'm like,
Careful, he's gonna leave. He's gonna tell you one day that, you know what, he's had enough.
He's gonna walk into a room, find
You
an
think you
open
could-
book, read it, fall in love, and then get teleported away.
So you guys dance through the evening. You guys go over.
okay,
for
so
drinks.
she definitely plays on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, not like, it's not actually.
Okay.
But she'll be like, well, you could, do-" you know, like, very much using the jealousy, be like, well, you could make moves like that. Like, you know, like,
Yeah. Sure, yeah.
but very, like,
Yeah.
throughout
And you
the
can
night and little
he's trying to
things.
figure out, like, how the hell do I do moves like that? I'm not behind a bar. I'm not serving drinks. He goes and gets you a drink and, like, here you go.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so nice. Did you make it yourself?
No, she. Yeah.
This isn't going to work if you don't go along with the roleplay.
So
These
you,
are fun.
you just drink. You go over. She's like, "Who's this?"
Oh, that's Lance.
Is this your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Sad.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
I would get her.
She winks back. You guys enjoy the evening. Eventually, it starts to wind down.
As we're walking back, I'm like, Lance,
Yeah.
have you ever thought about threesomes?
No. What?
Listen, okay. We are often around situations of things like this. And I might be interested. If you're okay with, but obviously us. Not yet. Not ever, like, not in our next coming years, but
I have to think about it.
you have like 3 years.
Okay. 3 years
Exactly
is a
3 years.
while.
I don't want it yet. It's like not anything I'm craving or desiring, but it's pretty interesting thought.
I mean, I always kind of expected you to have husbands. Like, I haven't thought about it like a ton, but there was a while there where I was like hopeful, but the most I was hopeful for was to be like a concubine, of like, we're not even that, so, I don't know, maybe.
So you like monogamy, but you're not like super down pat with it.
I don't know, I didn't expect to get this far, Sophie.
What do you mean?
I mean, I expected to be your knight, and that you would get married and, you know, have your concubines or whatever it is you would want to have.
Haven't you seen all my love stories? The knight and the princess always get together because the prince seems to be some evil, diabolical douchebag.
I just didn't think I could be that knight. I thought I was one of the other knights.
I take his cheek. We stop walking.
He's one of the reindeer.
And I kiss his other cheek. I'm like, you're very worth it. Very, very strong and very capable.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess, I mean, I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far, but the places I did see myself, it wasn't only me, so I don't know.
I get that.
It feels real all of a sudden, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I used to feel like a
So you
game.
can see he's like sweating a little bit.
Just take a deep breath. I get your anxiety, like you're holding it.
I feel dizzy.
Want to go home?
Yeah. So you guys start heading back. You're just talking to him like, okay, get where you're at. And like he's like coming to grips with something here. So you guys.
Don't you love walking home from the bar and then randomly throwing on your boyfriend? You want to have threesomes?
As Jasmine, you would have left the bar much
I
earlier.
left the bar earlier.
Are you up to anything? Or are you going home to wallow?
I am wallowing pretty much. I go
Okay.
home.
Were you,
I look at the bouncer.
The bouncer indeed.
Ugh. I'm just gonna go straight to my room unless something happens.
when you get home, There's been some slight construction changes to the front of the house.
Oh no.
I set up a bell with a rope by the front door.
Okay.
But the bell goes inside of the house. So
Okay.
that it can be pulled and go like ding.
Yeah.
And that way, if somebody comes up to the front door,
I don't have to knock past
Cinder
this
can
rogue.
ring. Well, no, Cinder. I'm just call him Cinder. That's why I decided to add it. Cinder can ring the bell
Yeah.
for Minnow to come and talk to whoever it is,
Got it.
and then decide if they are allowed in or out or what
Got
they're
it.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fairly easy. The house did have a spot for such a doorbell.
I set it up.
Yeah.
You went into the basement and
You're right.
found it, and you're like, oh shit, this should be on our house.
Cinder with like a rope, like a silver cord beside them, that goes in through like a hole beside your door.
I'm just gonna go and open the door.
Yeah, you're fine because you're on the list of people that are allowed in.
As you're into your house, you go to wallow later in the
I am, yeah, I'm gonna go sit on my bed,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna, like, scream.
Into a pillow or just into the air?
Like, it's sort of like, it's a pre-post muffled scream.
Catch the beginning
There's
of
like-
it before it hits the pillow, yeah. Okay.
And then, I'm a good solid cry.
Okay.
I'm,
Jasmine just sobs for a bit.
I grab my stupid locket and I throw it across the room and then remember that it's alive and go over and go like, oh, I'm so sorry, and I always do this! And then cry some more.
I miss him too.
Not even processing it as anything other than her own thoughts.
And you have this very young sentient animal like, oh shit.
It's a
I'm just trying to
divorce!
help.
It's a child of divorce!
It's a child of divorce.
Mom, I miss Dad.
It's absolutely a child of divorce. I wanted them together so bad.
And then,
It has been like quietly like sharing your guys' conversations with each other in the best light possible up till now.
but then after a good cry,
Yeah.
she's gonna set her face a little
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast Sending
Oh.
to Danon.
Okay.
Hi. It's me. Jasmine. I've been thinking about what you said. Can we talk? I've been a bitch to you, and
Pretty sure you're well over 25.
I'm really sorry. I miss you.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuade only.
I mean,
You have inspiration.
36?
Oh, Jesus.
Are we gonna talk like this? Over magic, or am I supposed to come find you again? Or are you finding me this time? I don't know, Jasmine, maybe. What do you want?
Cast Sending again. I don't have a spell that can find you. Can you come to me? If you want.
I'm in town. At the discounter. One who sells your rip-off versions of your dresses.
Oh, he's in the hub.
You didn't go that far.
Shit. So I realize, I look like fucking shit.
All dressed up, makeup just smeared burned to all hell. Your pillow has like black and blue marks on it.
So I'll get ready as quickly as humanly possible.
Okay.
It's about an hour later.
Dating somewhere like 20 minutes later, like, she's not coming.
Super casual.
He's known her all his life.
Yeah.
He knows she's still coming.
Super casual, no makeup. Like, moderate makeup.
Okay.
Like,
Full face of makeup.
full face of makeup.
Yeah,
Not even trying clothes. Definitely trying to not try clothes. I'm gonna go try and find him.
You would go.
Very good.
He is in the hub. He's in where they've been selling the like knockoff version of your dresses. You come in, the shop's unlocked. You can see there's like the front desk. There's the like grungy kind of showing room with all of the nice looking dresses in it. You can see a bunch of like notes and paper at the front where someone's been writing. You recognize Dayton's hand. You can see a light coming from underneath the door to the office. Are you snooping around at the front, or do you just go back and see him?
I've been here before,
Mhm.
right? I'm just going to walk in like I own the place.
Okay. As you walk in, you open the door of the office. You see Danon is sitting there. He has a dagger in his hands, and he is like carving on a block of wood. You can see he's done like half of it, and it's not a very good job. he's not a carver, but he's just whittling away at whatever.
Thank you for
it is
that
he's
fact,
trying to make
Isaac.
here. you see the rough shape of what might be something.
Might be you.
Much more paper in here. You can see he's gotten like halfway through writing something like maybe 80 times here, and there's one finished copy like on his desk in front of him. There's a sheath of papers that look like they've also been written on, and judging by the ink stains, like been stacked a little too quickly on each other. But he's sitting there holding his carving, and on the desk is a poem.
What's that?
Just writing. Can see it if you want.
Sure. Yeah.
If you grab it. I did write a poem. In like deep in the fields of being Danon. Yeah, like I am no poet, but I will give you what I wrote.
I judge you, Isaac, by the quality of this poem.
So you read the following. I know a woman, like the rain knows the ground. A great rushing excitement, terrifying and elated, with an inevitable crashing end. I know a woman, like the ocean knows the shore. Always striving towards it, a great rushing collision, always after pulling away, tearing off pieces as they leave. I know a woman like the storm knows the clouds, unable to live without them, rushing through their time with fury, mixing and shouting and finally passing. I know a woman like the sun knows a rose, rushing ever through darkness, falling forever to find it, shining on the petals, but just as much the thorns.
Wow, thanks.
For what?
I don't know, I can't really tell if it's good things or not.
Yeah, me neither. Sorry I left.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't be. I'm sorry. You're only doing what I told you to do, and I should have told you when you weren't doing what I want instead of. I think I did mislead you, not on purpose, but I did, and instead of telling you that what I want, I was really mean to you, and shouldn't have been.
Not even.
I
probably deserve for you to be mean to me. I did lie to you for a long time. Not about my feelings for you, but about why I was there. And I knew that wasn't just gonna go away. And I knew what it was gonna be like trying to make it work. But it's not gonna work. I can't be, I don't want everything I'm doing with you to be about making up to you, and that's not fair to you. And
I know.
I wasn't jealous before when we were together, when it felt secure. I've seen you flirt with lots of guys, but when I'm one of the ones who might not make the cut, it's harder to watch.
I'm not mad at you for lying to me. I don't know. I feel like I should be, but maybe I'm just broken. But what's one more? I wasn't being mean to you because you like to get back at you for anything. I don't know. It's stupid. I think it's cute when you have to try and figure out what I want. Because you get all frustrated. And then you try really hard. But, that's not really...
Doesn't seem like I could ever get it right, though.
Well, that's the thing, is, you just got mad, and I never got what I wanted. So it didn't work, and I don't know why I kept doing it.
What are we doing? I don't know if it's a good idea, but I love you, and I want to be with you, but it's not working.
Well, I think... Well, when I told you that I didn't want you to, I don't even remember. I told you to stop, acting entitled to me or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to, court me and win me over and do whatever the fuck Lance and Sylvie are doing.
What do you want, Jasmine? I'm not sure I can give it, but I'd at least like
I'm
to
going
know.
to walk around the desk and sit in his lap.
Okay. He's not like you've said his lap, but like a wild animal has said his lap.
Mhm.
He is clearly very tense here.
Yep. I want you to take me. Because I'm yours. And no one else is allowed. And I'm gonna kiss him.
He's gonna pull back. I don't know that fixes all this, Jasmine. I just feel like I'm back in another guessing game now, and I'm gonna do that one wrong, and...
No, I promise. I don't know if you don't...
So you want a relationship?
Yes.
Like a long-term one? Because I don't know if I can do another middle-of-the-road one. I don't think I can keep wondering if I'm going to make the cut, if I'm going to make up for what I did, if it's going to be enough, if I'm going to just get it wrong, and we'll be back to not working.
I'm gonna grab the front of his shirt so he can't pull away again. I love you, Danon. And now I'm gonna kiss him again.
You kiss him again. He kisses you back this time. He doesn't take you. He doesn't, it doesn't turn sexual at all. Like, he kisses you back. Reveal his cheeks are wet from tears. Eventually he breaks the kiss.
Can I breathe?
Is he your enemy?
Thank God. Not lying to me. That's crazy.
Before I do any taking, I want to do this right, and that means talking to Jade.
What if she says no?
Well, then we need to talk to Jade. But I don't want to just get half of you. I don't know. I don't know how to say this, but I want you.
Do you like her more?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Jasmine, I love you. There's not a her more. You and Jade are part of each other. I love you.
I just feel like you always... I don't know. Maybe
If it was Jade who was talking to me, we'd be having the same conversation about talking to Jasmine. But it's Jasmine I'm talking to.
But you're not gonna just leave if she tells you to?
No.
Can I breathe?
You can breathe. Yes. Let's take a break, folks.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna run 1 minute ad. If you're still listening, great. We'll see you in about 50 minutes.
50!
50.
No! 10 or 15 minutes, man. I need the mic to work.
Approximately 7 days.
Okay, folks. We'll be right back. Bye.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're back from the break.
But are we?
I hope so. Unless I'm asleep.
Let's ask Danon.
We're back. We
You
must be back if
can't. You
Danon's
can't.
here.
He left again.
We must be back if Danon's here. Which is where we left off with the party taking an evening of rest or an evening to put business affairs in order, depending on who we're talking to.
Dahlia also just never came. Dahlia said she
She's
was coming for the
busy.
night out.
That's true, yeah.
And then we
She
told
did.
She's busy.
She was meditating.
She got lost in
I
meditation.
also cast the 30-day planar binding on Cinder
Yes, you planar binded Cinder.
for 30 days.
Yes. Sylvie and Lance ended up having a night out after Jasmine left. When Lance
We had a
said,
little
"Not
date."
So good job of.
It definitely turned
watching
into
over
a date.
It did. It did turn.
They
into a
went to
date.
good dinner after because they were both stone cold sober. So
I like that. Yeah. You guys eventually went home. Jasmine was the first one home, noticing a bell installed so that Cinder could fetch Minnow if more direct help was needed. And Jasmine, wallowing in her room, decided to reach out to Danon, who was in town. Fucking pigs, man. You went to speak with him. You guys had a heart-to-heart, and where you came to was that you're trying again. But first, conversation needs to be had with Jade, which I don't think Danon is intending to do tonight. So I think
It's hard to. Yeah.
yeah, I think we could put that to Danon comes back with
I
you.
give him his locket back.
Okay.
It-
He
I did bring it.
takes a long look at it and then puts it back on. As
that's no longer a child of divorce.
they're making it work, and it's gonna stick this time. I promise.
Yeah, I don't know. The amulet told me to come here for some reason. Did it tell you to go there for a totally different reason? We just happened to bump into each other and rekindle our...
It's the amulet. It has a twin, right? And then the twins switch places and go with the separate parent. But it's not like the movie. Yeah. It's nothing like the movie.
But you get 2 Winters festivals now.
Everybody gets a long rest. Danon included, back at the manor.
Ooh.
As
I bet Minnow would see him and be like, Danon.
Minnow's probably in bed at this
Minnow's
point.
gonna stab him.
Next morning, she
Yeah.
would see him like, "Oh, you are back. Should I be worried?" No. We'll find out. We'll find out, Minnow.
I like to think they have a friendship based on having difficult people around them. You know?
Minnow's like, "I'm glad that Jasmine heard what I said." What did you say? Not much. I just gave her some advice. Okay, well, yeah,
Maybe we
hopefully
should be
it was
worried.
helpful.
Maybe we should be worried.
You guys would eventually all be woken up by the smell of breakfast drifting through. As one of you wakes up, there would be a hitch in everyone's breathing that would probably wake the rest of you up, at least for a moment, as you fall out of sync in your breathing and you go back to your more natural rhythm.
Well, we didn't do it last night if we all came back at different times.
Once you're all asleep in proximity, it would start. So
Oh.
it wouldn't have been as
Automatically.
long during the evening.
Danon was there too then.
Danon would not be included in this because he did not go to see Erd.
Oh, I see.
It's just our group.
We don't get... He's a part of our group again and we don't get his help in the fight.
He can help, but he's not going to help that way.
I asked about familiars and stuff too, and he said no. So
Well, Lance can do it and Adalia can do it. It's just Danon that can't.
but
It's alright.
Rance and Adolia are
I
part
mean,
of the
if
party.
Alex chose better times to get broken up with,
Yeah.
Oh
know?
yeah, it's totally
It's
his
okay,
fault.
guys. It's your cool NPCs can be part of the thing. It's just
Exactly.
I didn't give Isaac enough treats. So
you got cheeses right in front of you. How many have been offered to me today? None.
Offer
None.
him some. Offer him some.
You have cheese?
The wolves said it. They smell fresh.
yeah, well, he didn't even put the Burger King crown on me and say I'm the Burger King. So like,
Okay, let's play some D&D.
Oh man.
I'm fine.
All right, morning time comes around.
So, You guys can get up to whatever you'd like. There's going to be a few days before something comes to you. Are you guys setting out after anything, or are you relaxing?
I'm looking into revival magic again. I'm taking back up my spot at the library. It's unseen coming too. Like, Sophie seemed to be like over it, and then she disappears for 3 days.
You have a cushion with your butt divot.
I like to think the librarians are like, fucking remove her gun.
Honestly, you're probably not the first person to do exactly this. There's adventurers and like people around.
We're like,
probably been a number of people who've come and like
there.
obsessively looked into revival magic. So the books
I'm
are
good.
really
She doesn't. They don't.
No.
There's a whole section called "Did your party member just die?"
And there's like a bunch of like how to get over it books too, like sprinkled in, but like incognito of like it looks like it's gonna help with revival, and it just kind of eases you into like
acceptance.
Yeah.
a free cantrip.
There's a bunch of books next to her that are just like laid out. Like clearly she just like didn't throw them, but fucking
First,
scooted them away.
Cast denial, then cast
First
anger.
Step of learning revival magic is coming to peace with yourself.
Fuck off!
It has like a little piece at the end of like clerics start like here's how you start your journey to become a cleric, but the rest is all like so.
If you hold them in your heart, they're never truly dead.
Yeah. A big section on like what if it never works, and come to terms with that now.
Okay.
Yes, Daniel.
I spend the next 3 days trying to find clientele who are trying to get to different planes.
Okay.
But are looking for transportation but don't have access to it.
Okay. So you're advertising.
I'm basically saying like, hey, I'll send you there, and I can send you to a location. I just charge us a fee.
Got it. Okay. So you're advertising just not for what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Yeah, if you want to go out and start putting the word out that that you're able to shift people between planes, what's your offering? You've got the plane of fire.
Well, there's a standard cost for magic use like this. 1,000 per spell level. That's what they charge.
Yeah.
I tell people that I have access to air, earth, water, and fire.
Okay. As Jasmine, Jade.
I am going to. Let me see, because this will come up. 3 days. I have no sign of Jade. I'm gonna start.
She knows.
Stewing. Just stewing furiously in a dark recess of your mind.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I'm going to start working with my tailoring Professor Springford on presents for the group. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so if you want to get in touch with Springford,
I think she's in Lothware, or is she in Caldesta?
No, she's in Caldesta.
Yeah, I didn't know if she moved or not.
I'm pretty sure
She just came to my ball, but didn't actually move.
Yeah, no, she hadn't moved at that point. And you
know
her heading up stuff, which I think she was doing from Caldesta. But if you wanted to be in Lothware, she would move for that.
I think I'd invite her to move for sure.
Do we have a teleportation circle in Lothware?
Is there one?
There is a teleportation circle to Lothware. You would be privy to its sigil, so if you wanted to give it to
our wizard friend.
Yeah.
I could add it to my...
I don't know. I've been told that it's really dangerous.
That's fine, Jasmine. I'm just saying if you want to open up trade between the hub and your place, we could definitely do it. And then you would be able to go back in there independently.
Okay, you'll have to offer me something worth my while.
I have given you 2 stalls.
2 stalls?
You have the rich stall.
I thought I had a building.
Sorry, no. The rich store has a building,
Yeah.
and then you have a stall for the cheap store.
Yeah. You're no fun.
Jasmine. Every time.
He's back to our regular self.
I'm not gonna pay you to use my portal to go to your home to talk to your business partner.
Come on.
I'm letting you go for free.
Can't we just go out or something?
What the fuck, Cyrus? Staden's joining in.
He's trying to offer me all sorts of.
I literally
You
turn.
you don't even want to know what he's offered to do to me.
I turn and talk to the wizard who runs it for me. I'm like, if she wants to go through the portal with Dana, she can go wherever she wants and take it to wherever you are. If she decides to give you the sigil, please add it to the book. I'll turn to Master. Can I add it to the thing? Do you want me to?
Okay, well, what happens to it? Can anyone just willy-nilly come to my town and raid it?
They would have to have permission from the hub to travel through it. And they would have to do it through the hub, so they would have to move their entire army through my hub.
If someone were to raid here and take over the circle and also be able to cast the spell or force me to cast it some way, then they could use it to get to your circle. If it's a circle for a city, it's likely defended at that point as well, so they'd have to take the hub and then run an assault from whatever fortification you have there for it.
Okay. Well, I'll just take you into protective custody or something.
When? What? Not...
Jasmine.
Not right now. Just like...
Never is preferable.
Oh.
Sure, yeah.
I really don't like getting involved in your personal dealings.
Okay, it's fine.
Is it fine, though?
Are you doing
There's
this?
murder in her eyes.
Yeah.
I will put a guardian here.
Yeah. So the sigil is basically just like a little picture of a peach, and then a little picture of an eggplant, because that's the crops we grow.
Do you have a copy of it?
I could like draw it.
It's gonna need to be rather precise.
Do you have the sigil?
I'm an artist.
Jasmine, that's not how magic works.
I mean, if you can freehand it, we can try it, see if it works.
Yeah, watch this.
Hold on.
What am I
Set a
rolling?
DC.
Performance.
I show her where to like inscript it
Okay.
into the sigil book so he can use it.
Would you say that maybe this is like more of a dexterity performance? Because like, what's charismatic about...
I'm an artist.
Intelligence performance is what would make the most sense.
I'm an artist.
No,
Can I use dexterity instead?
There is a scribing thing. There's scribing.
I do have calligraphy supplies.
Are you proficient in them?
I am.
You may add your proficiency if you weren't already proficient in performance.
I just really like
good.
the.
That's good. That's good.
I just really like that. I'm an artist, but can I not use any of my art supplies?
That brings it from a 7 to a 13.
Okay. Well, we're not going anywhere accidentally. As he is going to right, if we're ready now, cast the spell. As you watch the piece that he's laid down on it, twist, turn, rotate, and then let's just twist and tear itself into pieces. Yeah. Well, that's not how that's supposed to go, so I'm going to say not that one. I think we're likely missing some important details. They can be really small details that are vital to the functioning of it, so if next time you go there you want it to go...
Thousandth of an inch details.
I've seen you cast magic. It's not that impressive.
Okay. Do you have the sigil?
Do I?
You can get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Once she provides the sigil...
Hey, babe.
Yeah?
I left something in Lothluer.
I will be back in a few days.
Can we get Sylphie to help with this?
I have a
to expedite this
teleportation
process?
spell.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
standing there, by the way. I want you to glance at her.
I
like,
turn
You're
to
in
her.
like the anime,
I'm
little
going
person
to,
in the back, like...
I'm going to pull out I'm going to pull out a chunk of wood.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take it it's a sanded piece of wood.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use magic, and I'm going to draw my teleportation circle into it.
Don't need to
With
just
magic?
leave it there.
Oh, look at you using magic. That's cheating.
Cool. Here's a gift. This is my circle.
Oh, thank you.
Who's in charge of it in Lothluer?
No idea.
Maybe we'll hold on to this until we
I'll find them. I'll be. Where do you leave the circle that you had?
Wait, you can't just have... That's for me.
You don't want it?
I want it.
Okay.
You took it away from me.
Your circle?
My circle.
No, she
My
doesn't
circle's in
have her
Lothluer.
circle yet.
I know. I'm saying if you give me her circle, I go to Lothware, I go to the person that has the circles, I give them your circle, I get her circle, I come back.
No, you give it to me, and we go to Lothlaware, and I give it to the guy because it's my kingdom.
I don't want to spend all day there.
Okay. Just
Okay, sure. Let's all go. All as a group. Go figure out how circles work.
okay. We go to Lothaware.
As you all vanish.
Cool.
Do you have an object from Lothlaware?
Yeah.
On the table?
I would have gotten a rock or something.
Okay.
We actually have a few from Lothaware.
Also, she's right here.
I'm an object.
Don't objectify her!
She objectifies herself.
You have many objects from Lothaware. At least
I have
three.
at least dresses. I got jewelry.
You also have a pebble from Damon's office.
House of Lothlaware. It is, you've gone from a beautiful sunny day to a rather rainy, windy day over in
I like to think we're
Lothlaware.
outside, and I'm like, Lance, where's your freaking? Oh, I have a cape.
Throws your cloak over.
Okay.
Let's run.
If you guys want to go find, so there is a building that people can teleport in and out of. It is, imagine like a keyhole with like the bubble in the middle. That's where the teleportation circle is, and then it goes off on either side where a cart could like move off on them, but then it's sealed from there and it can open on either side to let people in or out. You would see there is a magistrate there who is responsible for it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Jasmine.
What can I help you with? I haven't seen you around the sigil before.
Oh, we are here to add another sigil to it and
Oh.
exchange with Trading Hub.
Oh, excellent.
Does she recognize her?
Yes, yeah, she is.
Oh,
She's
okay.
recognized her. Yeah. Give me just a moment.
I
She
executed the
goes
last one who didn't.
into an office. You see somebody like open the door for her, and she comes out with a like a leather-bound book with a latch on it. Right. If I could have a copy of it, I'll transcribe it.
Yeah. Can you draw it well enough?
Thank you. And then if you need a copy of ours, she'll flip and takes out a page that's not actually like attached to it. She'll hand you over. Here is a copy of ours.
Thank you.
If you could, this is up to you, of course, but if you could please destroy that after you're done with it, it would be appreciated. I will, of course, do the same with this copy of yours.
He's a proficient shredder of paper.
So hold on. Was that like to not have each other's sigils?
No, destroy the like loose copy she gave you. Keep it in whatever your sigil book is, but don't keep the floating copy that she gave you.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah. So add it to your sigil book. By the way, obviously this is through Jasmine, but I have a hub near Clouds.
I've heard of it. Yes.
Yeah, we are looking to expand and have merchant deals and partners. If you want to send over a representative or somebody who might be interested in that type of thing, feel free. We'd be happy to have conversations.
Well, I think you have the best representative already, but if she so desires, I shall send over one of the masters of the trade unions.
Yes?
It's me.
I know. I was waiting for you to say something. You would have to tell her.
I don't have a problem with it.
I shall send over one of the representatives from the trade union then.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right. Do you mind sending us back?
Certainly, yes. Good day, madame. And to the rest of you as well. As you see their wizard come out, and he will use the circle to send you all back. So you would find yourself back at the
Looks
hub.
like an ombre.
I'm like, okay, thank you, Jasmine.
I immediately start talking about me like I'm not even there.
What the fuck, Cyrus?
Jasmine, I can't turn to you and be like, can you send a magistrate?
Yes, you can.
No, I
You
can't.
can.
You're the queen.
Yeah.
I can't turn and be like, send a magistrate. And you'd be like, I declare we send a magistrate.
Have you tried asking?
Yeah.
I was waiting for she.
Is this a new dynamic?
I'm trying it out. Yeah.
What,
Okay.
You have a problem with him
Next
having
time,
my back?
Jasmine,
No,
even
I'm
though
just
she directly
asking
said it
if
to you,
this is a new
she said
dynamic.
Trying it out.
she could send
Okay.
one if she wanted to. I will then turn to you and be
I
like,
don't hate it.
would you wish to send one?
Lance, why don't you support me like
I
that?
thought it was implied.
I do.
I told you.
I hand the sigil to the
He doesn't have
magistrate
your back.
to add to the book.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
That's for Lothaware. They might be sending a
yes.
magistrate.
Oh, it doesn't
What?
look anything like a peach. That's what I asked. Right.
It looks exactly like a beach.
All right.
He adds it to the book.
Thank you. Okay,
guys.
Now I
never
turn back to the magistrate.
Never seen it.
Jasmine and whoever she wants to can come and go through the circle to go to wherever she needs to go.
Oh, are you sure, or do you have to call a representative to tell me that?
No, unless they're on the list of people that aren't allowed to travel. I trust her.
They're not whitelisted off your airplane.
Well, we don't have anyone on the blacklist yet, so
Yet.
we're good to go. You're a strong contender.
Actually, hold on.
Mr.
We
Cyrus.
do need to add that. Black Feather and any incarnations that looks like him.
Oh,
And I will give a
shit.
photo that I stole from his house.
Any Kenku can't go through.
No.
Any blackbird?
Well, Blackfeather, very well. That's a name.
Black Feather's his name. This is what he
Okay,
looks
got
like.
it.
He
It's
might
an
be a lot more
individual.
demony.
Ooh, all right. I was worried there for a moment. We were gonna never talk about racism.
No.
Blackfeather, got it.
Yeah, I only have a problem with him.
Just us, the
Personally.
one demon.
Got it.
Other demons totally fine.
Are other demons fine?
We actually love demons.
No.
Not Genesis.
Demons are... He would already know this. Like, obviously not tieflings, but full-on demons are
no
not allowed.
tieflings allowed.
Okay.
Demons and undead.
Okay. All right. Demons and undead. Right. As best we can suss them
It's a
out.
little-
Obviously not going to ask everybody with horns.
Oh, they
Get a
would be able to. I
paladin.
had her do the Hallow spell.
Oh, if the Hallow spell's on it, then yeah.
Yeah,
well,
then
It's already there.
yeah.
So actually, demons can't even come through.
Yeah.
Demons, undead. Yeah.
Well, with that
And
all
angels.
handled,
Angels also can't come through.
Yeah.
Only mortals. Which is pretty good.
okay, so that is.
Then how are
dealt
you
with.
in here?
Okay.
Are you saying I could be immortal?
No.
Turn away. Have fun, Jasmine. Have a good day. See you in your... Whatever your day are
Okay,
doing.
bye. I thought we were getting lunch.
I also thought you were getting lunch. We
I
always
thought
get
you were
lunch.
going to go see your friend.
Oh shit, yeah, you did come here for a reason. Let's invite her to lunch!
Jed, bring her back to the hub.
Blink, blink.
You come here for one reason,
Fern.
to see your...
What is it? Fern?
To see
Fernda?
that, the
Fernanda?
centaur lady.
Fernadine?
Spring
Oh,
Fern.
yeah.
Spring Fern.
I have to go back to Lure.
Well, we have to circle.
All right.
I gotta turn to Jasmine like, all you have to do is ask.
I can only do this so many times a day, but
Hello, kind
let's
sir.
do it again. Yes.
We matter more than everyone
Do they
else.
pay you enough, or should I tip you?
No, they pay me enough.
He gets paid very well.
By your standards?
All you have to do is ask.
He will
Are
send.
you
No. She didn't ask.
Oh, sorry. I've been instructed to wait
Oh, I'd like to go to Lothlure.
right away. Put it on Cyrus's tab. He will send you over.
I stick on my tongue and didn't have to ask.
Yeah, if you want to go see Spring Fern, if this was like a permanent position and you wanted the headquarters to be in Lothlure, she would have moved.
Yeah. Yeah, the head offices.
Huh? You come in to Springford,
Yeah.
who you can tell doesn't look like she's currently like in a moment where she feels out of her depth, but that she's been operating in a state of out of her depth for a while.
We're like a company nouveau. We have a very open concept front area, beanbag chairs.
Oh, hi. Yes, hi.
Hi.
What's going
I
on?
know it's been
How
a
have you
bit.
been? It's been a bit. Yeah.
Good. How would you like to take a break?
Oh, that sounds lovely.
I have a project.
That doesn't sound like much of a break.
Well, it's like, no. It'll be fun.
Come get lunch with us.
Okay.
And then you could do whatever Jasmine wants. And then that's a good break, and then you can do it.
Oh yeah, it's a secret project, so you're gonna have to like
I'm good to go
skedaddle.
home.
Yeah.
Lunch.
I have-
first then?
I don't know how you guys dragged me here, actually, but I'm here.
We came along.
Yeah.
I like the company.
Sophie.
No, Lance is there too. I would have dragged Lance. Like, I like to think they both, when they get dragged together.
I'm just picturing him outside of the hub, like looking around.
Really?
Yeah, if you guys want to go out and do lunch, you can. Springfern, clearly very frazzled with everything that she's like taken
Do you
on.
want more assistants? Okay.
Except so many of them are useless. You have to train them. They don't help at all, and they actually
Do you-
slow things down.
Okay. Well, how about we get some tutors
To train
and
the
to
assistants.
train the assistants, and then
Okay.
And you don't have to deal
Get-
with
Maybe I
training
can train
them.
the
you
tutors
gotta get some
faster.
middle managers in here. I think I've heard about that.
I don't think you have to train the whole reason to get tutors is that they're already proficient, so you can continue working without having to train anyone. To get it off your back.
Well, there's always some learning curve.
I mean, this is a world-class, cutting-edge organization. We can't just pull people off the street.
Well, it's a class, cutting edge. It's a lot of cutting.
Yeah.
Are you overworking this poor woman?
I have not been involved in this company since the beginning.
You made it.
Yeah.
How are you not involved in the company you made?
I'm super involved. I buy a lot of stuff from it. And I tell them what to
That's
make.
probably enough time for lunch. Better get back to stuff and
Eat.
a project to go over.
8! I see food on your plate. You're taking a break. A long break.
I don't have time for a long break.
Take a break. Your health cares and
Take a break.
matters. I care about your health even if you don't. I see the bags under your eyes. I see the way your hands frickin' shaking while you're eating. Don't tell a cleric that you feel okay.
Alexander!
So you guys enjoy a proper lunch, not the 15-minute eat and run that Springburn was suggesting. Eventually, you guys go. She looks a little more like the exhaustion has got to set in. As you take her aside, what secret project are you spraying with Springburn?
Well,
or you want to do that privately at some point?
nah, I don't have to. A long time ago, I brought this glamour weave.
Yeah.
Enough to make an outfit for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's basically enchanted cloth that you can program illusions into. But not of a deceptive nature, of
yeah, I remember
decorative nature.
Flare.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna start making secret cool surprise outfits for people.
Okay. Yeah, you can talk to Springfern about that.
Yeah.
I
haven't decided on what yet, so
okay,
it's
well,
not gonna be
that's
done right away.
better.
But
There's actually somebody who's better at that than me, so I can get them working on it.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of thought it, be like old times.
I mean, if you want to work on it together, we could do that, yes. You'd have to come by.
I can do that.
Okay, well, come by and I'll keep the material. I'll cut out the materials and we can get working on it when you're free.
Okay. And then I pull out my sketchbook and write. So here's.
So you guys start going through the details so she can take some cuttings before next time you're around. Okay, is anybody getting up to anything else?
I'm gonna go to the library and lock the water to see if they have anything.
Okay. They probably have a few books you haven't read. I don't know that you would gain a bunch of new information. At this point, you're pretty studied up on revival magic.
She doesn't care.
Oh,
Yes.
I also do the same thing and make a cinder for the portal.
Okay, you're spending another gem, another 1,000?
Yeah, another 2,500.
But Sylvie doesn't care. She's just learning.
Yeah.
She'll take out books too.
Okay. Yeah, you take out a couple books that you probably know most of what's in them, but it's a different author, so you'll check just in case. As you bundle up a couple books, you guys teleport back.
She just disappears.
Oh, Huso showed up. They said hello.
Hi.
Hi,
I like to
Huso.
think
Nice to see you.
they appear and she's like, bye, and teleports away.
Oh, Huso just subscribed for 13 months. Thanks, Huso.
Just so I don't forget, the new guard is also Cinder,
Okay.
and he's set to listen to the mage, the guards, and any of the staff that are important, head staff.
Yeah.
And he's just help help guard and support the portal.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
portals.
you can absolutely add the Cinder hook to the outside of the portal. He fits in. There's elementals moving around out here, so...
You probably had some good conversations.
Yeah.
Well, and it helps that with the Hallow, we have the tongues one, so everybody in the market can understand each other no matter what.
People call my Doug, Cinder.
Doug, Cinder.
Right. Then the next thing of note that is going to happen is going to be a shadow begins to fall, coming across the edge of the continent.
Oh no.
Coming from the water and then falling over the land here.
Probably just a shadow. It's no big deal.
A massive steel disc floating high in the sky comes over the ocean
Probably nothing.
to rest over the airspace near clouds.
Well, it's probably
Near
just
or
warm.
above clouds?
It's making its way along the coast towards clouds. It heads a little deeper into the continent and then turns and comes back to the coast. It moves in a kind of odd pattern, but people are talking about it for days. This disc that has come across the sea. Eventually, people figure out, some travelers recognize it from having seen it in Camradel. A floating city belonging to Ballo.
Oh shit!
And
Shit. One of our
Not what I
friends
thought it
here
was.
took the ability away from Ballo.
As it tracks for a while, kind of oddly,
Oh, no.
before seeming to catch a scent and start moving directly along the coast towards clouds.
That was quick.
Hey, buddy. Oh god, it's a storm.
No, it's not
We
the
waited
storm.
too long.
It's
We're
a
gonna
bird,
die.
It's a storm. It's an arcledge. Eventually, it comes to rest a mile or two out from clouds. There's no reaction from.
We should bring the other
Ogres.
lich. Have the liches talk. Maybe
There's
they'll fight.
No official reaction from the city, other than a sort of nervousness that falls over the guards. Yuso says, "It's a shitstorm." Not yet. But
Up and coming.
Oh god.
Osiris, do you do anything as rumor starts to spread? You definitely catch wind of people whispering theories about what it might be, but definitely the loudest one being that this is Ballo's
Who's
memory.
Ballo?
You were there.
Ballo's very strong. And we're
Ballo
like,
is like the one big magician from before the Arcanum left.
And he's here to help?
No.
he's here because he has wish.
Wait. So you made an even stronger person mad at us?
We won't say mad, we'll say curious.
So you can just go talk to him
I am hoping to not do that in his city.
because he's mad at us.
No, but curious people at that power level end up killing people with curiosity.
Because he's mad.
Yes.
Did we see that other city, or was that a different group? No, that was Barian and them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have we seen any of like the fallout of Ballo?
I think the picture you sold was.
I've also done a lot of research on him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the painting you sold from. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty
Hold
sure
on.
the painting you sold from Blackfeather's office was.
It's the Fall of the
It's the Fall of the
Arcanum.
Arcanum.
Which was Ballo's city with so much blight falling off of it that it blanketed the ground below it.
And,
Like a waterfall of blight streaming off of it.
Where is Barian in the timeline of this?
Barian would be in Andretica. at the
No,
moment.
but when did events happen to
Oh.
this? This is important.
It's been like 30, 40 years, I think.
Okay, so people here would have absolutely heard of the gigantic floating city that got pulled out of Darrow.
Yeah, they would have heard about
From
the. It's not like something that is spread across the world in a really big
But it's
way.
pretty hard to hide,
Oh yeah, people have heard.
especially
about
on
it.
Darrow, right?
Yeah, people on Darrow have heard about it.
But it's when we did it, we kept it secretive. So it's not like I don't think it can stay secret forever in its entire life.
So, sorry, are you talking about the outsider city that was in the sky above?
No,
Or
I'm
are you
talking
talking
about
about
the
the-
city from
We
the
went
little gnome
into the
guy.
city.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's a-
Epilon's thing. Yes. So that now floats outside of
Alakran.
Alakran.
And everybody in Darrow saw it out of the ground.
No, Andretica.
Or
You're in Darrow.
No.
Andretica is the other continent.
Epilome was in Darrow.
Oh, so yeah, but he would like that one country would have seen it coming out of the ground.
It would have had to go over multiple countries.
Yes, so people have heard of that. The only people who really keep note of that and know what that's about are people who are interested in magic and like
Yeah.
the magical sort of things. But yeah, that's not like a secret. Like that's not a hard history check. But it's not also like so widespread that everyone's heard of it.
But Runa might know, like from her studies.
Runa would be certain this is Ballo's.
That's Ballo.
Yeah.
Well, destroyed by Ballo.
Oh,
Well,
about Epilon?
Epilon.
Yeah, you also would have heard about like that one of the cities that was destroyed fighting Ballo during the fall of the Arcanum has been resurrected. In the
I'm
skies
so
of Malacca.
confused. Is this Ballos City above us or Epilon?
So
Ballos.
Ballos is here. Ballos
Because
is
why
the
is
city
Epilon up in...
The reason
Because
Epilon was
Epilon
in the ground
got
was because he tried to
destroyed
fight Ballo.
by Ballo.
Yes.
Ballo
So it's
fucked up Epilon.
We're working on context, not what's happening.
So Barian, we went into Epilon's city,
Yeah.
which was destroyed by Ballo,
I
and
was
we
like-
apparently rebuilt it.
Well, it's now.
No, my mom rebuilt it for her son.
Well, but we own property on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry. I would probably go over to buy
Somebody was trying to post links and that.
Haha,
Oh,
get
killed
fucked.
Nightbot.
So you're going over where?
I'd probably go over by the coast-ish and
Okay.
not actively be
Why are we?
Ballo,
going
I
to
challenge you to a death match. No.
We're all following
Cyrus,
behind him
I want-
anyway.
Like 10 feet away,
Yeah.
watching Cyrus wander.
Cyrus, I want you to know that
If you die, we'll hold a good funeral.
I'm
I'm
turning
learning a
over,
lot about the revival.
I'm turning over a new leaf, but yesterday I would have really yelled at you for this,
Hold on.
but now I'm not.
I'm gonna give you some of my hair.
Do you have hair?
Yes, I have hair.
Oh, it's just feel like your hairline's really far back.
Okay.
This is why you shouldn't have told him you're made out of fire. Because now we're back where we started.
Listen, you guys know that I'm not completely made out of fire. Anyways, I give them
I
some
just
of my
making
hair.
fun of
I'm
your
like,
hairline.
I don't know, if I do die, you might be able to revive me with this.
Well, maybe. I'll take it. I believe in you!
Alright, I'm over by
give
the
him a big
coast,
thumbs
seeing
up.
if anything happens.
Well, nothing happens to you if you're just hanging around.
Just
on the
hanging
coast.
out.
How close to Ballo City do you want to get? It's like 2 miles off from.
The point of the coast that's closest to it where I could kind of be in clouds and be like near the edge.
I'm gonna give
You'd be
you.
about a mile away from Clouds and a mile away from Ballo's. Like, where are you going on the?
What is the edge of clouds on the coast to Ballo?
It would be coast.
How far?
So Ballo is like 2 miles away from the city.
Oh, so it'd be 2 miles then.
Oh, so you're going next to Ballo's castle, or next to the floating city.
Okay, so you said Ballo is about 2 miles away
Yes.
from clouds.
Yes.
I'm going to the edge of the coast, but in clouds, like at the docks.
Okay, so you'd be about 2 miles away from.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
I'm
okay.
going to hang out near there
Okay.
to see if anything
I'm
happens.
giving you half of Thornweld.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so like.
It's
magic
just floating
sword.
by me?
It's probably gonna like sheath itself on your back,
Okay,
looking thing.
cool.
Just so you get my +5 to saving throws.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's so good.
Yeah, and
He
I'm
cries. Tears of
I'm
joy.
always with you.
I didn't realize how powerful that fucking item was.
It's pretty cool.
That's busted.
Yeah,
That's so good.
I can use touch spells on you if I can see you.
Lay on hands, yeah.
Yeah, all you gotta do is ask, babe.
So you hang around. Nothing. It doesn't come any closer. It's just stopped there
Is he
in the
gonna
sky.
die?
If you want to spend a few
I've
hours
sat down.
on the dock, you're welcome to enjoy a
Okay.
sunshiny, kind of muggy day.
I'm going to turn to the group. He's most likely here to talk to me. I would like a
Really?
vote consensus from the group. Should I go talk to him, understanding that he is the lich tyrant that has killed and destroyed many, many, many things?
I mean, would you rather fight Ballo or like 15 trolls?
He's
Because you
not
did
known
that.
for talking.
I would take the 15 trolls in a heart. I could take the 15 trolls now.
Well, you decided to fight 15 trolls, so I don't see what I can do to stop you.
He also doesn't talk.
Ballo?
If he's mad at you, he destroys your city.
That is a good point.
It might be a good sign, actually.
So don't go talking to him because he's just going to kill you and then try to destroy clouds.
But I feel like he'd already would have if he was mad. What do you got
Alright.
to lose?
Well,
If you really want, I could reach out and be like, "Hey, Bella, what's going on? What do you want from us?"
You can't because you've never seen him.
I've seen him in books.
I don't think that counts. For sending.
It might.
Ask the DM.
The sending spell.
You need
I guess
to like.
a likeness, I suppose, but I don't know. I think it says you have to have met.
Let's see. Creature with which you are familiar. So it does have to be
A level of knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Death.
Instead of the old
Death
sword.
with the absolute
Hey,
impossibility of reincarnation.
Do you think we'd fuck
But-
up Wilgros's plan if we let the city get destroyed by a lich instead?
I don't think Wolgros cares. I think Wolgros wants the whole world to die.
You could just bring him back.
Not if a lich does funny things to him.
What do you mean?
Liches can do anything they want. So if the lich doesn't want him back,
Can they flank with a magic item?
no, not in this world.
Whoa.
Not in this
At
world.
least there are limits.
There's limits here. Our DM says that's not allowed.
Well, one option. Would you let me borrow your teleportation band?
You have to.
Y'all fucking suck.
You're not going up there alone.
I'm not. I'm definitely not bringing you guys.
Then we'll just teleport us. You don't need it. What do you mean?
Well, then at least I'd have a possibility of getting away.
But don't you have your cape?
Okay.
Oh yeah, never mind. I have my cape.
Also, do you think you're gonna get away without us coming with you?
We're going with?
Yeah, of course we are.
Okay. Well, if you guys are wanting
If we're
to
all
come-
going to die, we're all gonna die.
All right,
I
let's
did
go.
not sign up to die.
You signed up when you were put in the prophecy.
I'd like to change my name.
Can you go get Lance and Adalia?
No, Lance is here. Adalia isn't. I sent sending to Adalia.
Well, Adalia would come with us if we went and
Yeah,
did stuff. It's just
yeah.
easier if we just assume she comes
I
with
know
Yeah.
us.
we will come after you.
So I assumed.
All right. Well, put your hand up if you're down to go in.
Yay!
I put my hand up.
I put my hand
I need a
up.
third hand for the other NPCs, but yeah. 3 hands.
I glare
Jasmine?
at Danon.
Danon, you go down with the ship. And the ship being her.
I slept with him.
You're right, let's stay.
Yeah.
No, we're going.
All right.
Good job, David.
I'm at least gonna watch him die.
Who can't fly?
Lance.
But Lance has his chariot and his horse. Which
Adalia
flies.
can't.
What?
Unless Adalia has something that makes her fly.
Yeah, she's also got shoes, I think.
Adalia's got boots.
Okay, guys, give me 1 minute. Give me 10 minutes.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm going to cast Find Greater Steed.
Okay.
Good, yeah, goodbye, Dominic. Or, no, Dimitri.
Okay.
My giant warhorse.
Yeah.
That was also your fine steed.
Who still exists. Now it's Find Greater Steed.
Yeah.
Oh, Pegasi.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get, I think, a griffin.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm still playing around with it, but it can take whatever shape I want.
Okay, so you and
but it's
Danon
gonna
can
be like-
ride the...
It's gonna be like...
You tell him.
It's gonna be, out of this, viney portal I conjure in the
Yeah.
air.
Yeah.
Steps a majestic griffin with, like, emerald green feathers that sort of, go into, like, a dark blue, almost black fur or lion body. This is Domingo.
No, Alex, you can't.
Had to explain direct from Domingo.
You can't do it.
Because he's a friend. Jasmine's a friend. She's like my sis, but we did hook up though.
Domingo looks at the camera and goes, "Hey, Matt."
Came all this way. Had to explain.
Look,
so
by the
out.
time someone's rewatching in the future, it's not gonna be funny, so I can do it.
So,
can't believe the
SNL
list is
did a
funny.
sketch in which
It was
It's really
Sabrina
not that
Carpenter's
funny
Espresso.
If you don't,
But it
Ariana
was
Grande was
okay.
singing it
So the SNL
off-key.
sketch. It's a wedding. The bridesmaid are performing a song for the bride and the husband, and it's espresso. But they're explaining how the wife cheated on the husband with a guy named Domingo.
Oh.
The entirety of the song is like they were dancing. They went somewhere else without us. Like,
second
and then
location, still
the
dancing
husband-
with Domingo.
and then the husband was like, "Is this song just about how Kelsey cheated on me all weekend? I better not be seeing Domingo." And then Domingo steps out here like, Hey, Matt. Had to explain. Direct from Domingo. And the end of the SNL skit is him grinding on Kelsey as she's twerking on him. The husband's sitting, watching as all of them are performing Domingo.
This is at their wedding.
Yeah.
And Domingo's line that they were saying was like, Kelsey's a
friend. She's like my sis, but we did hook up though. And he does thrust into the air while he does it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the
Can you
reference I was
describe them
making.
again for a moment here?
Yeah. So he's like, he has like emerald green, feather mane
Okay.
Kelsey would
of
know.
the eagle side, and then like a very dark lion body underneath.
A black lion body?
Yeah.
Or do you want lion colors?
No, like black.
Okay.
Articulated
Yeah.
it the first time and
we
he's still
take
questioning himself.
Lance in his flying chariot. Everyone else.
Didn't-
And then Domingo.
Come down, Domingo.
I always love being in Lance's chariot.
My favorite SNL skit is still, was it Simon and no, not Simon and Garfunkel. What are the two girls?
Garfunkel notes.
Garfunkel and Oates. Had to keep an aspirin between my knees.
Loophole.
Yeah, it's the best SNL skit.
It's not it's an actual song.
That was on SNL.
I know, but it's an actual, like, it's a
Yeah,
song
no,
that they released.
They made it a song now, but I'm pretty sure it was an SNL
No,
thing.
it was a song before. They made it they made it as a song before it was anything else.
Oh.
That's the best part about that song is you think it came up out of due to something else, and no, they actually just made a song about being fucked in the ass because they couldn't.
Yeah. Fuck me, ass, 'cause you love Jesus.
The good Lord would want it that way. Give me that sweet sensation of a rock hard rationalization.
It's like God
It's
can't see.
I'm really glad.
And me.
All right,
I'm
folks.
glad this has gone so far.
I am a cleric.
So yeah, our impending doom.
So we're flying up to the city to find like an area where it looks like people should go.
As I got a map for this.
Oh God, he pre-made a map.
That means it's a boss
I
fight.
didn't put any walls in it, so y'all are gonna
I'm
be
clarifying.
able to see everything.
We are not fighting Ballo.
Oh, I know.
As
Okay.
If
you guys
anyone
fly
threatens him, you're leaving.
Let's fly up, and you would see this massive disc. The bottom of it is steel and comes down like an inverted mountain almost, and then rounds out along the bottom. The top of it though looks like ground. You see dirt, grass growing in patches across it, and you can see it once was a city, but there's now only one building that is intact. A mansion at the center of the city. Around it, the rest of the buildings in rubble, clearly having gone through war. It looks like an army came through. Ballistas, sieges, everything. And you can see there's kind of a clean edge along the leading edge of this disc where things have been cleaned up, pushed back. You can see spots where structures have been like taken down properly. And then past that, you get to the rest of the city where it's once again this like war-torn, flattened city. Corpses litter the ground everywhere, left where they fell. You can see different ages of bodies, judging by how the armor and the tabards have degraded. There's a few spots, flags, like sticking out of the ground that once would have been a banner, completely bleached by the sun. In other spots, the armor is still ancient, but clearly newer, and you can see long forgotten symbols emblazoned on armor. Shields here or there. This is not one army, this is a few armies over different eras that have come here and died and been left. And then sprinkled through that, interspersed, are the creatures. Different, the first ones are clearly part of the war. You see like troll corpses that would have been part of the rank and file of some armies that come here. And then you start to see creatures from the Plane of Shadows sprinkled in here or there. Fallen dead, just kind of laying wherever they fell, clearly not fitting in with whatever troops would have come here. Things that came later and died and have been left just discarded here around the city. And then one pristine mansion in the center. Out the back of it, there's this massive windowless tower that comes up, circular, like a sloping roof coming over it. But yeah, no windows, nothing. As you guys come up a light at the edge here, and as you're like flying and you get to the edge of this like feeling settles over you that you really don't belong in the air here as you guys land and start to walk towards this mansion. Like I said, the front edge was lived on for a while, pretty recently, and it got cleaned up, and then whatever they built here got dismantled and moved away. But there's like that clean strip where a fairly large population lived for a while. You guys get into the rest of the city walking through the leftover carnage. Okay, you cast Detect Magic.
I'm just looking at items and swords and seeing it as we're walking by.
They're mixed through. So the city itself glows with magic. Most of the rubble from the buildings doesn't. A few of them do, but are destroyed nonetheless. And then most of the corpses know magic, but a few have like a piece here. There you see a sword that is like shattered, and half of it is stuck into some bones and stuck into the ground, and the other half is in a hand nearby. But it's completely sundered, and it still glows. There's like a little bit of sparking magic you can see with this. More of the same as you move through here.
Okay.
Until you guys get to this untouched manor in the middle. There's a set of double doors at the front, sloping.
This could be a trap.
Mage hand?
Yeah.
Unless there's like a knocker or something, or
Yeah, there's
a rope, or...
Yeah, you can...
Is there a rope?
No, there's knocker.
Okay, I used it in mage hand on the knocker.
Okay. You knock there a few times. You wait a solid 2 minutes before you hear a shuffling noise as the door opens. And you would see, opening the door is a young woman. She looks maybe 15. You guys would recognize Nem.
Nem? Oh, Nem!
Players.
The players would recognize Nem. Your characters would not. As you see a young girl here, maybe 16ish.
Hello.
Hello. Can I help you?
We were curious to why your city was floating ever so forward towards ours.
Well, I've also been curious why we've been traveling.
We
all
came to
Bella
have a
said is that
conversation
she's-
about it. Or ask Ballo.
Are you a representative of somewhere that's concerned?
No, but I might have answers for Ballo that he's looking for.
All right. Well, come on in, I suppose. As I will go ahead and give you guys.
But we need the number for the
Do you still need the number to get it?
Yeah.
89.
Why would I guess 89? That's such a stupid number.
Okay.
We're held to such high standards here. Guess a number between 1 and 100.
Honestly, wouldn't take you
And
that
sometimes it goes over 100.
This looks pretty underwater. Oh no, it looks pretty mountainous.
As
That's where we were
I
last
will
time.
activate the banner, and you guys should be able to see Nem standing in front of you all. Well, if you're here to talk to him, follow me. As she will lead you guys into this main hall here. 2 suits of armor flank the door as you step through it. You can see a pile of cogs and like silver and steel over on one spot. Roughly, like the shape is very rough, but it was definitely an automaton of some grace before, but it has been destroyed and is left littered in a little corner here on the ground. As she will lead you over into the library. As
A library.
she will lead you guys over to here. Yeah, that is updating. I'm gonna go ahead.
Probably the best library in this entire world.
As
Baron would claim
you would find
himself.
yourself in a fairly small library. The room itself is like a 2 living rooms put together. As you see sitting across from a fireplace that is out and not burning, but sitting in an armchair, you guys would see Ballo. He is he's wearing a robe that smacks of the Arcanum's style, but is much older.
That robe really smells
Cloak
of the
that
Arcanum
comes
style.
up next to his shoulders. I'll zoom in on it so people can see him. For his part, he has the skull of a saurian, so it's sort of lizard-like. With it comes to this long point behind him instead of like flattening at the back of the skull. It goes out in a point, and his skeleton is crystalline, blue. The pits where his eyes should be are this blackness with 2 points of red light in them, and he's wearing this beautifully embroidered robe. And floating around him, you see bits of energy, like sylphs, moving and jostling above and around him, and each of them has a tether that goes down to a ring that he wears on his hand. Among the others, this one alone has these tethers going to it, and you see occasionally they bump into each other, and you hear this like burst of like babbling voices, all the same. Thank you guys. All the same Ballo's voice floating around him, and when they collide, they seem to talk too quickly to really understand, but about various things, each having its own defined little subset. As he looks up from the book he's reading, turns towards you, sees the group of you there, and you watch him come up to his temple with the ring and kind of swipe along it as you watch something get pulled out with it, and he flicks off at the end as another piece goes up and starts to orbit around him attached to this ring.
Does he immediately, like, look at Cyrus?
He looks over the group of you. He
I'm
doesn't
just-
seem to narrow in on Cyrus in particular.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
What can I help you with?
We noticed that you were coming over to Clouds, and we thought we would come and say hello and see what brings you along.
Interesting. I assume there's more than a hello when you've come into my home.
More than a what, sorry?
A hello.
There could be some other reasons.
You come to declare war
No.
No.
and peace.
Well, peace, for sure. But,
You are not in a position to demand.
no.
You put words in our mouths. We're not here to demand anything.
Ah, then I have misunderstood you.
We came because we were curious to see why you were coming towards Clouds and to see if we could help or, like, get you where you want to go.
I'm
See, that's not
seeking an
often you just-
individual.
It's not often you just go to a city.
We care about the city a lot, and it's gone through a lot of really horrible things over the past few months, and we're trying to maybe avert some more
Destruction.
destruction on its citizens.
I have no aims of destruction with this city.
That's good.
Okay.
You speak as if you know me.
I've done a little research. You're well known across the world. Very famous.
I see word is spreading again.
Who's the individual you're looking for? Do you know them?
Don't know them. I've heard of them. They're somewhere around here. Perhaps if I sit long enough, they'll come to me.
As a player.
Well, we might know this person. What are you looking for? Like, what are you trying to find?
What did they do to you?
I know them not by physical description, but by one of character. I doubt it would be of much use to you.
We could still try. There's never any hurt in trying to figure something out. We've been here for a while.
So you merely wish to hurry me on my way. Do I understand correctly?
Roll me a d20, Alex.
Oh, okay. 8.
Okay. No, I don't want to hurry you along your way, but I also don't want to feel like I'm living with a
Glitch
Doom.
over our head.
over my back for the rest of my life. I'm assuming you heard from Erd.
You know much? Yes, I was approached by someone claiming that name, speaking riddles at first. I've always been fond of riddles.
Sounds like him.
Okay, well, we were recently speaking with Erd and had a boon granted to us. And my boon involved you. And,
I see. And do you have a name?
Cyrus.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're never gonna let your name!
His face when you said that, just immediate frown. My lips went all the way down.
That's what it is.
Fuck!
No, I've come to the conclusion that if I lose a character, I lose a character. It is what it is. He made a decision that he doesn't want to live with this for his whole life and be what it is.
Yep.
Cyrus. Well, it seems you know me.
So
already.
just so you know, though, Cyrus isn't his actual name,
Mm-hmm.
right? I have a name in Ignan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just if that means anything. Okay.
You guys are too paranoid.
I go by Ballo.
Well, nice to meet you, Ballo. I'm assuming this is concerning your wish spell.
Not one that many have learned.
Yeah, it was difficult to come by.
By design.
Yeah.
I think there's still a way to find it in my tower, though it's not an easy journey.
Oh?
But first, who are your companions?
I
I'm
turned.
Stacy. Introduce yourself.
I'm Jasmine.
As Lance and Damon and
Adalia.
Adalia.
Lance would not introduce himself as himself.
Lance would give up.
My name's Glance.
My name's Plants.
My name's Garrett.
Like
Garrett
glancing
T. East.
Because I always miss my attacks.
You can't hit me with the glance. I see. Before I speak at length with your friend, what do you make of them?
Who?
Cyrus.
Us.
What do you make of Cyrus?
He's a good guy. Genuinely a good person. One of the best I know.
And why do you say that about him?
He cares a lot. And he shows that he cares a lot. And he will always do something for the people or the things he cares about, no matter the consequence.
I step off to the side of the room while I'm
Okay,
doing this.
you step on. And what does it take for one to become cared for by this Cyrus?
To put effort. For Cyrus to put effort into making sure they're okay. Or effort into making sure that they feel better. He always makes me feel better when I am sad, even though he doesn't have to.
And how is he at choosing his friends and his enemies?
Very good at choosing his friends.
I see.
No way to
I
peck this out on the
intentionally
back.
say nothing. The enemies.
And what sort of company are you that he keeps?
Strong. Strong company?
So he chooses his proximity by power.
No, but I just think we're strong. We kind of got together as like an accident. Like it just kind of fell into each. Like you know when cards just fall into the right way. This is us. We just kind of met each other and all just kind of clicked, and then all just kind of became best friends.
One moment. As the ring comes up again, he pulls flicks it off as it starts to orbit as
What's he
well.
doing?
connected to the ring. Only so much space up here, you see.
Are those memories?
Yes.
That's cool.
I had a better way of storing them once, but I believe it was destroyed. I'm in the process of remaking it.
Jasmine, what do you think about Cyrus?
Seems our inquiry is closed.
Oh, really? I thought I said enough?
If you are closing it,
Yeah, I said everything I need to say about them.
I
He's-
see.
He's deserving of care and respect, and I love him a lot.
Tell me, Jasmine, how did you fall into this friend of the powerful, most caring for those he puts in his effort for?
I was in need of help. He was in need of help. He rewards loyalty with loyalty.
I see. There's some discernment you speak of around this loyalty. Or if one approached him needing help, and able to provide it also, he would be fooled no matter their character.
Hard to say.
An honest reply, at least.
I was being honest. Sorry, I should have said nothing. You asked me a
Honest
fucking
about
question.
Much, deceptive about a little.
I'm allowed to keep my secrets.
I ask you this, then. How is he at keeping secrets?
Actually, don't know any of his secrets. Tell me. I don't Lance, do you remember any of his secrets?
Yeah,
How is he?
I don't know. I feel like I should wait my turn. He's good, he told us, but not like everybody. I mean, his mom.
I look at Dallo, and I think about secrets, I go,
I don't even know his real name.
I see. Then, another question further to my first. What if the world was to come to know he had some valuable secret? One they could put a name to, but not a formula. You think he could hang on to it? Would he?
no, with all of his heart.
And what if they offered him riches and power
He'd probably keep it.
and trust?
Adalia would probably speak up at that point.
She's waiting.
He just keeps the things he likes.
His vice isn't
Money.
wealth or power.
What is it?
I don't know, a sense of fulfillment maybe?
What an interesting vice. And what are your thoughts on him?
It's reliable.
I see. As she would turn to Adalia, who is waiting to speak up. He does like money, and, well, he's no stranger to power. None of us are now. But it doesn't rule him. He's a good man, and a good brother. And he's caring. And I wouldn't call him too trusting, but he can trust when he needs to. Suffer to trust his sister a little more sometimes.
You tell him.
As Lance takes a moment. I don't know if it means much to you, but again trust him with my life. And that's something dear to me. Stan, I don't know that I have the best answer for you. Cocky, bit annoying sometimes, but mostly funny. I like him, but I don't know him as well as the rest of them do. But he hasn't given me any reason not to trust him.
He thinks back to that night. Realizes it wasn't
He's
him.
giving you a long look, Cyrus, with that. Yes, Daniel.
When Ballo looks at Adalia,
Yeah.
does anything perk from her being the way she is from being reforged?
He definitely gives her a long glance. You can tell he has discerned something by seeing her, but he doesn't say anything.
Okay. Because she would have extremely clean magic lines. Okay, cool.
To him,
magic
it would
lines.
probably look a little amateurish the way she's been put together, but the magic does
But
flow.
compared to everyone else
Yeah.
around her. Okay.
Very well. Might I converse with your companion alone?
Insight check.
Certainly.
No. No. Natural 2. So,
He just
12.
he wants to have a tea party.
yeah.
His skull, though crystalline, is still a skull. There's no expression across it. It's impossible to read what
Doesn't
emotion
use breath.
is going with him.
Doesn't use
Just pointing that out.
Just pointing that out indeed.
Yeah, we found out when we tried to do it on the other lich, and then Isaac told us that we were dumb and stupid.
That's not exactly how that went. But all
There
right.
was like he jumped up on the table and went like, "You can't do it.
LOL,
you can't do it.
loser.
Suck it, suck it, suck it. Oh,
you
I did
deserve
it.
nothing
I did
for
it.
looking
I
at
win."
things. Are you staying, going, answering him? What are you doing?
Just like
We look at Cyrus to see what he
turn
wants.
and walk out.
What Cyrus wants.
I think I should chat with him.
Okay, we'll be outside. Don't die. And if you kill him, give us some warning.
Can I stay with him? He's my brother. Make a persuasion check for your sister.
She's a bard.
She is an eloquent bard.
Which means
Oh
she
no,
can't
Crations.
roll
Fuck, never
below-
mind, she's not eloquent.
She can't roll below 10 though.
So-
Does she have that?
No, that's a
Isn't that just a regular bard thing?
no. It's a
No,
suppress.
she doesn't have reliable talent. That was an eloquence thing I was wrong.
Also, did not roll well.
She might have the. Don't bards have like some reliable talent thing though?
No.
I thought it was.
Because
About...
they have Jack of all trades or whatever the hell it's called, where they get their
Yeah.
half
Yeah,
proficiency
on
and
everything.
Yeah. He looks at her. I do not wish you to remain for this. I would ask that you go, despite your desire to the contrary. As she will like squeeze your arm, Cyrus, and it's like a long squeeze. Like you can feel the worry in it.
I touch her hand. Okay. Can we? Hey, Dad.
Just wait, I'll come.
Or just tell him to take the bottle away.
Honey's having a fun time.
That's my puppy. She is going berserk on a bottle.
She's a cutie patootie. Her
She's
name's
getting
Honey.
big.
So, how about them Greyhawks?
What's a Greyhawk?
A sports team?
It's a D&D system.
Oh,
That's two different answers.
You mean the Seahawks?
nope.
I don't think there's a Greyhawk sports team.
Huh, this guy out of the loop is all-
Greyhawk is a
There's,
D&D universe.
Pretty sure it's a sports team.
Search internet for Greyhawk sports
Series
team.
on the case.
They beat the Blue Angels at Squash Skip-Ball.
Series on the case, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm right, aren't I?
no, I couldn't find it.
All right.
Liar?
The bottles have been liberated.
You know
from
how
the
I can
puppy.
tell?
Oh.
Can't breathe. Yeah.
Alright, I touch Adalia's hand and squeeze it.
As she will step out of the room.
It's okay.
And you are left alone with Ballo, who is still sitting. He'd motion across from him, like next to the fireplace off to the side a little, there's another armchair that he would motion you towards.
I'll go and sit down.
You have to like pull it so that it's facing him as you are sitting across from him now, and he's looking you over. Well, Cyrus, holder of false names, truster of the needy, trusted of your allies, and one who falls into power most accidentally. Was anything missed that you wish to supply?
I don't know. I'm not amiss of having flaws. Everyone has flaws. You know, I can't say that all my actions aren't self-serving. But I feel like I generally try to do good for people.
I won't be inane and ask you what the good is. I have a dilemma, you see. Not magic I intend to release upon the world again. But I've not destroyed it. Those who find it have, at least in some sense, proven themselves worthy of it. Can I say the same for you? It seems this Erd thinks highly enough of you.
There has been a long series of events with many awful things and obstacles we've had to overcome and go to fantastical places I didn't even know exist. To meet with a god that I didn't know of. To achieve that information without even an idea that I was going to be able to do that, without that being the reason I went.
Perhaps not the trial I expected, but a trial nonetheless. And what will come of it if I trust you not to spread this?
I can do that. I did ask for this for my own benefit and the benefit of people around me, but I don't need to spread it to people.
And if exalted mortals come before you, gifts most valuable and timely spread before you, bidding like you stand on some auction table before them, some coming with cloying words, others pretending friendship. What will you do?
Would you consider yourself an exalted being? Or something of the kin?
No, cursed more like it.
Cursed but powerful?
Certainly,
Okay.
by many standards.
Let's say that you're the proverbial hand that feeds me. You know, that allows me to keep this treasure. Why give it to another hand knowing that the other hand will smack you down?
I find threats of death much less effective than you might think. Death extraordinarily effective. The threat of it, though, not so.
I don't need bribes and I don't need that kind of stuff. What I'm looking for are friends.
Yes.
And someone isn't going to win their way to my heart offering, you know, I don't need it. I don't have time for it.
And you don't think you are susceptible to subterfuge?
I have more money than I can do with what I want now. I can go just about anywhere in the plains that I want to.
Have you ever been courted, Cyrus?
Courted?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, that's me.
And if one was to court you, with naught but innocence in their heart, would you give this to them?
If I make a promise that I'm not going to, my word is good. I might cast it for them, but I don't need to give them the knowledge.
I see.
And then I look at it like this too. Why would I give someone that I love access to any wishes that they want, whenever they want? It seems like the whole entire purpose of a wish is negated if they don't need it anymore, right? If you can have 1,000 wishes every day, what's the point of the wish, right? I feel like a wish given once that you'd only ever receive once is way more powerful and meaningful than, you know, how quickly does it become copper?
Your real words, they ring so hollow, Cyrus. For were you not given a wish? And what did you ask for? I find it difficult to believe you hold that belief in your heart.
About the wish spell.
All that you've just said, did you not take a golden wish and turn it copper by your own words?
I suppose, but if I had to trust someone with this knowledge, I would rather myself be able to bring good to the world and lose the ability to have that golden moment than have someone else that I can't trust to have it. There's a lot of bad in the world and not a lot of good right now.
An old dilemma that I arrive at. One where I must choose to trust or not to trust. Tell me, Cyrus, if you were in my position, what would you do?
Out of my nature, I'd probably be distrustful because I don't know you.
If you desire time to consider, return to me.
If I were you, just on principle, with probably your situation and where you've been, I'd probably say no. But what I can do is give you my word that I won't teach it to anybody. And that's really all I have to give you. You can hold me to whatever you want on it, but I know my word is good. And if I break that word, you can come and kill me. I'll submit myself.
Yes. What a mockery that would be. Ballo, the one who has most taught others, putting to trial one who has done what he did. A mistake corrected by accident. Cyrus, I will trust you. I will trust you with this. No threat of death I leave looming. Only that, should a reckoning be needed, we will meet again. But I will give you this. Your weakness is your arrogance. You hold yourself in a different place than you hold others. You see good and evil, and so you are blind to that does not fit.
I'll nod at that.
You should do some searching until you can answer for yourself the same way you would answer for another in the matters of whether a wish should be golden or copper or whatever else fits for you. But that is all I shall add.
Thank you.
Be careful with it, Cyrus. This magic is not meant to to be used at the level that it is cast at. The spell originally was 12th, brought with great pains and many false starts to 9th. If you push beyond certain boundaries, you might find yourself cut from it forever, or misunderstood to such a degree that it is wasted or harm befalls you or those you love. It is dangerous power. I have seen it unmake many. I do not keep a tally, but if I did, do not add yourself to it.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
I live in a world where advice is hard to come by.
I've not been a teacher for a long time.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to be my teacher, but would you be at least be open to maybe giving some more advice if I call upon you? And feel free to come see me if you have any wisdom you'd like to give me. Who knows, maybe in the future you take up teaching again. But
I've been forced to it with that girl somewhat, but I do not desire to repeat past mistakes.
advice then.
I shall keep aside a memory of you, Cyrus. If you call, I shall look over it, and perhaps I will have something to offer. And if not, silence will greet you.
Sex to suck.
What's the best way to call upon you?
I have no easy answer for that. I'm not a god. I cannot be prayed to.
But the message spell?
You are welcome. Though I think you will find sending more efficient over the distance I would like to
The clapbacks by the DM. Fuck. That's what I mean.
mean, this is the grandfather
Yeah.
of wizards.
That's what I mean. The sending spell?
Oh yeah, sure, that's what you meant.
It felt very appropriate coming from Bella.
Oh, if sending doesn't work for you, the 10th level envelope spell. It can be 26 words.
Alright.
Upcasted for half a syllable.
Yeah.
Well, I'll like point towards where the hub is, which I'm sure it's visible from where
No,
he is.
he, like, you're in the middle of the city,
Okay.
so it would be completely precluded by the
Okay.
actual ground of the city.
Well, I'll just say, outside of the City of Clouds is a gigantic building with a storm ship port. That's my location. I'm trying to build a place of connection where people can meet other people and be more open with magic, especially on this continent. I'm looking to connect the different planes as well. If you ever need to call upon me, or if you have anyone who'd like to be part of that and share in learning and that kind of thing, send them my way.
It's like sending.
I will not send anyone.
It's actually the envelope spell.
I converse with few,
It's
and
like life
fewer
on a-
still
Send an image.
do I send
I actually
anywhere.
receive the envelope.
Okay.
I shall do you the
receive it.
favor of keeping well away unless it is required. I have chosen not to die, and therefore not but death follows me.
Alright. Well, thank you.
As he is going to bring his ring up to his temple and start to pull away, and this is the first one you've seen that's not his own voice. As he flicks it out, and Cyrus, you hear your own voice, and the voice of your friends murmuring softly. You're unable to pick up exactly what they're saying. And it starts to circle and bump and occasionally babble around Ballo.
I'll stand.
Pardon?
Alright. We just finished our conversation.
I see.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Very well then.
I'll bow and walk over and walk by Nem on the way out.
Okay. Yeah, as he doesn't seem to recognize you as you make your way out. And you go by Nem.
I meet her like on the way out, kind of thing.
Peeking through the door. What the? What?
What?
Why did you come here?
Because I got my fingers in stuff that I probably shouldn't have. But we had a conversation and he's okay. Are you a magician?
I'm a wizard.
Well, if you ever want to come see or have a conversation, we're looking for more wizards and looking for people just
You
in general.
remind me of a wizard I once knew. He had a school.
I live in a place called the Hub, just outside of Cloud City over there.
I'm quite pleased with where I am at the moment.
I'm not saying you have to come and stay. I'm just saying if you ever want to visit.
Well, perhaps I'll remember it.
All right.
What did you dip your fingers into?
Your mom.
I don't know of anything on the mortal plane that Bella still pines after. I've never seen him take interest in someone. Even those who come here, it's a passing moment for him, if he remembers them at all.
Well, he took the memory out of his head. Would you walk me to the door? I can tell you on the way.
She'll start to walk you over.
I'm going to tell her, I'm like, we were caught him.
She would bump into you guys over there as you see him walking and talking with
Which
them.
way are you going?
I just tell her, I'm like, we did a favor for a god. And...
Forced favor.
Sorry. We were set into a course of events that we did not have much choice in doing. And we performed exemplary. And the god
Gave us whatever
thought
we wanted.
that a boon was required, and he deemed that the boon I asked for was permissible, and he had the power to give it to me, and it intersected with Ballow's ability and contribution to magic.
You fucker.
What?
If you learned it before me,
Which one?
a spell
Which one?
known as Wish.
I'm going to turn to her and smile and say, I've heard there's many spells in the tower.
Show
that
me
people.
Show me how to do it.
I'm going to like show the does she have circles on her robe?
No.
Just immediately.
Yeah, immediately show someone.
Hold on, because first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven. I would only be fourth circle.
So
Because
there's
6 circles is 5 is 8, 6
so
is 9.
1 is the first circle is I believe
One,
level
two,
three.
1 to 3, and then 2 is 4, 5,
Yeah.
and then it goes up by 1.
Yeah.
each
3
level.
is 6, 7, 8, 9. So, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So what level of spells do you
6,
cast?
7,
I
8.
will pull it up here.
7. I am. I guess I'm considered 4th circle.
Yep.
Because you can cast 7th level spells.
Yep.
Yes, that would make you a 4th circle caster.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Unfortunately, I'm a 4th circle mage.
Show me the formula then.
I can't.
Write it out.
I can't.
You're a fucking sorcerer, and you learned Wish before me?
Yeah, get fucked, wizard.
We have a different enemy?
She turns and walks away. So you see this
She'll be visiting that
16-year-old
hub.
girl
I just like.
stuck on-
I'm listening to see if I hear anything from Ballow's room as we're walking.
No, nothing.
You don't go to a lich and complain about his choices.
No. As that's where we're gonna end the session, folks.
So for anybody that doesn't know, Nem is from the past campaign and is a necromancer wizard who is friends with
The princess.
the princess
Lochran.
that Barian marries. So Barian marries the princess, and
her
Nem
sister.
No.
Oh,
that
sorry.
would-
I married her
Yeah.
sister. I forgot.
No.
And then Nem is the friend,
That's
and Nem is
weird,
a
she's
super
a
powerful wizard.
She's like
But we
5.
didn't know Nem had a tutor. We didn't know that it was Ballow until just now in this campaign.
Well, I knew.
No, we never knew that Nem was tutored by Ballow.
You didn't, maybe.
Okay.
He fucks Isaac for the secret.
Anyways.
Okay.
But thanks, guys. This is Adventure
I
Corp.
kissed the DM.
Best place to watch us is on Twitch. You can also get us on TikTok and YouTube. We don't stream on Facebook anymore because they
Yeah,
suck.
more so.
Yeah.
Also, you can get our Discord. That's a good place to hang out with us. We're gonna
Podcasts?
and podcasts. So Spotify, Apple, Audible, wherever you find podcasts, even iHeartRadio. If you have to drive and stuff, you can watch or listen to us on podcasts. And yeah, we're gonna play a 1 minute ad, and then we're gonna raid into some other stream.
We get to raid somebody finally.
Yeah, so we're gonna. If you guys want to stick around, we're gonna raid into another DD channel and show some love and appreciation. Say hi in there. Stick around if you want to. We'll see you next week.
Okay, folks. Yeah, Dan said it all. Thank you so much for joining us. Huso says stay frosty. Thank you, Husto. We will. It's cold over here. We got a bunch of snow. That's why we started so late, because traffic was bonkers. But yeah, so we're going to start that 1 minute ad, and then we're going to raid somebody. Stick around for all that. Great way to support us. And that's us signing off.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.